is going to have a big game. We want to get your thoughts on who that's going to be. We'll do that coming up next. I want to pick Seth's brain as well about how he got into what he does and being a showman and everything like that. He's an absolute superstar. Seth Rollins, Bears superfan, joining us right now. We're 45 minutes away from kickoff. It's Bears and Lions on the Bears Radio Network.
Getting the kids to practice on time. Remembering if it's your day to bring snacks. Making it to the game with a clean jersey. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with Auto Owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like whether your kid is going to run toward first or third base. That's simple human sense.
Ask Conan Insurance in Aurora if Auto Owners make sense for you.
Ho-ho! Welcome to the Make It Jingle with Kris Kringle podcast. Today we're talking to Jan from Toyota, all about Toyotathon.
Hi!
So, Jan, got any red Tacomas?
Yeah, we have a great selection of vehicles, including Tacomas.
After my big job, I'm taking the missus down to Florida to go surfing.
Did you say Florida? Can the elves and I go too?
Dealer inventory may vary. Offers are subject to change throughout Toyotathon, which ends on January 6th. See your participating Toyota dealer for details. Toyota, let's go places.
Crash, bang, suddenly you are on the DL. If that happens as a result of somebody else's negligence, we can help. I'm Jim Morisi, Chicago personal injury lawyer. Our experienced attorneys and support staff will talk with you during a free consultation, tell you your options, and ensure that you take the right steps throughout the entire process. Visit us at MorisiLongo.com. That's MoriciLongo.com. Your future is our priority.
Hi, this is Dave Musial, owner of Four Seasons Heating, Air Conditioning, Plumbing, and Electric, with our biggest sale ever. Furnaces from $39 a month. Furnace and air conditioning combos from $59 a month. Plus 72 months interest-free financing and up to a $4,000 system rebate. Four Seasons guaranteed to beat any competitor's price by up to $1,000 guaranteed. So call today for your free in-home estimate and same-day installation.
For all the right reasons, call it 664 Seasons.
In football, success is about team effort, and the same is true for your hair. At Great Clips, they save your haircut details in clip notes, so every member of the highly skilled team knows exactly how to create your signature look. And with our easy-to-use app, you can check in from anywhere and get a ready next text when you're up next for a cut. It's the confidence of a great haircut, delivered by a team you trust. Download our app today. Great Clips. It's gonna be great.
Hey Bears fans, Steinhoffel's is a proud partner of the Chicago Bears. Steinhoffel's newest 100,000 square foot furniture and mattress superstore is now open in Orland Park at Orland Park Place, with furniture stores in Vernon Hills, Crystal Lake, Downers Grove, Harwood Heights, Schaumburg, and Orland Park. Steinhoffel's is Chicagoland's furniture and mattress leader with the largest selection to fit every style and budget, and is 100% employee owned. Shop in-store and online at steinhoffels.com.
Westfield Ford is your hometown Ford team. For nearly 40 years, Westfield Ford has been treating customers right and saving them more. Decades of terrific service has built the loyal following that Westfield enjoys today. Customers can count on a terrific inventory of over 300 new Fords and quality pre-driven vehicles. And big-time savings without all the hassles and games every time they visit. Often imitated, never duplicated. Westfield Ford on LaGrange Road in Countryside and westfieldford.com.
It's cold outside, but you ain't feeling it. You're sitting on a Zippo heated seat powered by your Zippo heat banks. You know Zippo, the iconic brand of lighters. Zippo has now created next-generation hand warmers. They keep your hands warm, can power your cold weather-defying heated seat, and charge your other USB devices. Imagine going to the games this winter and being nice and toasty when you're sitting and on your walk back to the heat. Zippo heat banks and Zippo heated seats are available now at Zippo.com and Bass Pro Shops nationwide.
The new home of the Chicago Bears.
Hungry Chicago, finally champions on this January day in New Orleans.
ESPN Chicago.
All right, we're just over 40 minutes away from kick. It's Bears and Lions.
Do
Seth
they
Rollins,
throw a little
WWE
curveball at Philadelphia and see if their
joining
defense
us
could actually react to it
set
today?
here
We'd love to see
inside
that. Rams
Gate
going to be on the call
O.
here in less than an hour.
Your match is coming up on January 6th.
Coming up, Mark Griffin, quarterback of the Redskins,
And I want to ask you
perfect
this.
season in 1991, including the Super Bowl title
more,
and an MVP for Rip. Today, he's the legend of the game. You're listening to the Mattress Warehouse Pants and Tailgate Show, and this is Washington Commanders football.
No doubt about it. I do not like that guy. We will be fighting it out for the first time in a long time. January 6th in Los Angeles. It is WWE's debut on Netflix. It's a big deal for us. We are moving from cable.
Whether you're ordering wings for the game, whipping up a 7-layer dip, or ordering pizza, there's something about football that makes you want to eat. And this football season, Uber Eats has the best deals on game day food. No matter what you're craving, from 2-for-1 pizza to buy one, get one wings.
So that's going to be pretty cool. Yeah.
This feud's going on for a while now, hasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, look, CM Punk has only been back in WWE for a year now. He left the company. I mean, this is we can go way back. He left the company 10 years ago. And under some, suspect circumstances, but he was a friend of mine. We were close. He was a mentor. Wow. And then he sort of just turned his back on me. He just, I mean, this is a legitimate story here. He just stopped texting, stopped calling, didn't answer texts. I tried to get a hold of him to make sure he was okay. Never heard anything from him. I reached out to him throughout this 10-year kind of hiatus just to check on him, see if he wanted to, hang out, get coffee, talk, anything. Never. And from a distance, not only did he just stay away, but he kind of tried to take down the industry. He really had a lot of bitterness towards it. Well, I was obviously there trying to kind of lift it up. And now he comes back. Business is great. Everything's good. He comes back in like, nothing's wrong. Like, oh, yeah, now I want a piece of the pie after all this time. And I kind of just don't appreciate it. I don't appreciate that kind of human being. I think he's a hypocrite. I think he's only in it for the money. I don't think he's in it for the love. And I don't want any part of it. So we're going to duke it out.
So he's going to get a beat down.
He's going to get a beat down. No doubt about it. Worse than the ones he got in the UFC.
Yeah, I love it.
Awesome. I love it. I love it.
All right, let's do Who's Gonna Rock. It's brought to you by Hard Rock Casino, Northern Indiana, located just 30 minutes from Soldier Field off I-80-94. My Who's Gonna Rock is Seth Rollins. He's going to rock on January 6th.
Yes, sir.
And he's going to win, obviously.
Oh, yeah. By a landslide.
Who's going to rock in this game? Pick somebody who
you know who's going to rock? You know who I need to rock today is Cole Kmet.
Yes.
That's who I need to rock.
Yes.
I need that man to get the ball, all right? I need targets for Cole Kmet. That's what I need, all right? I need him to rock. I have faith. I think he's going to ride the wave of the Notre Dame victory from the other day. I think we're going to get some Cole Kmet touches today, and I feel good about that. I need Cole Kmet to rock today.
Guys, give me a name really quick.
I'll go DJ Moore and Rome Odunze against this secondary that's banged up. Both of them will rock today.
Yes, sir.
I'm going Tevin Jenkins and Roshan Johnson.
Roshan back, baby.
Back from concussion.
Back.
Let's make
go.
a difference.
Pound the rock.
I just played a Roshan Johnson anytime touchdown, so I'll go Roshan Johnson.
Nice.
Seth, it was great to meet you. Good luck, and we will all be watching. Thanks so much.
January 6th, guys. Tune in. Thank you so much for having me.
Superfan Seth Rollins. How about a hand for him?
Bear down!
We will talk to Jeff Joniak in the Bears booth, all coming up. It is the Chicago Bears Radio Network.
Miller Lite is brewed with great taste and only great taste.
The Miller Brewing Company would like to issue a correction. Miller Lite is brewed to be less filling. What are you doing here?
Miller Lite tastes great.
Look, I'm just reading the script. It says less filling.
That's not what my script says.
Well, mine said.
We'd like to apologize for the previous announcers. Miller Lite is in fact less filling and tastes great. Time to shine, legal guy.
Celebrate responsibly. Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Beer. 96 calories and 3.2 grams carbs per 12 ounces. Fewer calories and carbs than premium regular beer.
What would you do with $1 million? Hard Rock Casino Northern Indiana wants to give you the chance to find out in our $1 million giveaway. Earn July 1st through December 27th. Then join us each Friday for your chance to win a grand finale spot for a 1 in 500 chance to be the guaranteed winner of $1 million. The $1 million giveaway, exclusively at Hard Rock Casino Northern Indiana. Must be 21. See Players Club for complete details. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-9-WITH-IT.
This is Jeff Joniak here to tell you about Ego Power Plus. Ego is the #1 rated brand in cordless outdoor power. Take it from me. I love the 22-inch Select Cut self-propelled lawn mower. It cuts my lawn in a single charge. Ego delivers the power and performance of gas, but without the noise, fuss, or fumes. Ego's patented 56-volt arc lithium battery technology is the heart and soul of the system and what powers game-changing torque needed for demanding jobs. Learn more at egopowerplus.com. Ego, power beyond belief.
Accumulation, preservation, generation. At Busey Bank, these are the principles we use to build meaningful financial partnerships with our clients and their families. With sound advice and vast resources, partner with Busey for a personalized approach to your legacy. Busey Bank, building business, growing wealth since 1868. Proud to be the official bank of the Fighting Illini. Member FDIC.
Thinking beef? Think Papa Charlie's. Papa Charlie's has been making Chicagoland's best Italian beef sandwich for over 30 years. Think about your next family get-together or your next tailgate adventure. Now think about it with Papa Charlie's as the centerpiece of the event. Made from premium USDA-inspected beef and the finest spices. Then surround Papa Charlie's with the freshest trimmings and toppings. Pick up Papa Charlie's in the Midwest's #1 best-selling 4-pound tub of Italian beef at your favorite Chicagoland retailer.
At Bill Jacobs Auto Group, we provide more than just luxury cars. We offer peace of mind. With the Bill Jacobs Total Mile Protection Warranty, you get a 7-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty on every new car. Whether you're eyeing a BMW, Volkswagen, Mini, Jaguar, or Land Rover, you can drive with confidence knowing you're covered. At Bill Jacobs, the cars bring you in, and the experience brings you back. Visit BillJacobs.com to start your car buying journey today.
Bears fans, welcome to another game day at the Gridiron. After seeing your beautiful automobiles at the tailgate, we're calling an audible so you can save on gas. That's right, Bears fans score big on game days. Save 25 cents per gallon on Shell V-Power Nitro Plus Premium Gasoline with the Fuel Rewards program. That's a touchdown for the tailgate. Download the Shell app, join the Fuel Rewards program today, and game on. Restrictions apply. Limited time at participating Shell stations. For more details, visit fuelrewards.com/bears.
Tito's Handmade Vodka is America's favorite vodka for a reason. From the first legal distillery in Texas, Tito's is 6 times distilled till it's just right. And naturally gluten-free, making it a high-quality spirit that mixes with just about anything. From the smoothest martinis to the best Bloody Marys. Beyond the bottle, Tito's has gained a reputation for giving back, teaming up with nonprofits around the world to serve its communities and do good for dogs. Make your next cocktail with Tito's and learn more at titosvodka.com. 40% alcohol by volume, namely 80 proof, crafted to be savored responsibly.
Ings Insurance. Insurance that's moving business forward. Ings Insurance. That's Ings with an E. ENGS Insurance.com.
All right, it's time to talk to the best booth in the business. Joniak's Journal is presented by Steinhoffels. Their newest furniture and mattress superstore is opening soon in Orland Park at Orland Park Place. Shop in-store and online at steinhoffels.com. Jeff, I'm sure you are Team Seth Rollins as well in the big match coming up on January 6th, correct?
Well, you know, it's not my sport, but I know this man is a big Bears fan. I got the rundown from Waddle before this pregame show got going. So, Seth, thanks for being in the house, buddy. Maybe it'll be a Bears victory. If he can complete one of the C's, I feel like I'm stealing from Thayer because play clean, play a complete game, Caleb, and use the cold weather to your advantage. 4 C's to Chicago victory today. Take advantage of this Bear weather, and Caleb be Caleb. Let's get it done. My second thought, you got 16 important players on IR for Detroit defensively. That's the most by a lot. Down their top 2 sackers, obviously. They have 1 takeaway in the last 4 games, so destroy their depth. That's my key on that one. My third degree, 1 more C for you. How about close? Win a close one because that figures it's going to be a need today. Win a 1-score game. Show the mettle. Show the resolve. Do it at home. You haven't been here in 3 weeks, so it's time to make this thing pop. And fourth and short, it happens, okay? It happens. These losing streaks for number 1 overall quarterbacks. We mentioned the Aikman before, 11 back in 89. Trevor Lawrence, 8 in 21. Jared Goff had 7 losses in a row in 2016. Not going to ruin the guy. Get a win today. Stop the bleeding. A quick journal for you all today.
Tom, I don't know if you heard what Seth had to say, but he's thinking like you. He wants more Cole Kmet.
Yeah, thanks. Thank you,
Another
Seth.
C.
Say it, preach it loud, and I know Danny says he's got 50 million lookers at his Instagram, and put it on there as well. So we need the support of Cole Kmet because I think he's the fastest way to support the offense, and I think that he can have the most opportunity to change the entirety of this offense by including the other guys as well. So, and it's got to happen early in the game, Sylvie. If we're going to sit here and talk about the lack of production in the first quarter and the first series, then Cole's got to be a part of it.
Hey, J-Mac, I know it's not Saquon Barkley coming back, but Roschon Johnson will be on the field today. What impact can he have for this offense?
Well, when Roschon's in the game, he sets the tone in terms of his physicality, the way he runs the ball. So he's going to be huge in critical situations, right? 3rd and short. We want to go on 4th down like we did last week. You got a guy that's going to get that ball. He's going to run downhill, and he has the opportunity to get you that positive yardage that you need in those critical situations.
Tom, I wanted to ask you about Tevin Jenkins coming back and obviously getting Braxton Jones back. What can this do for the offensive line today, and what are your expectations for them, knowing they're going against this depleted Lions D?
Dion, when you're playing at home, you got to use the snap count as a weapon. So if they can get in out of the huddle a little bit quicker and then have a little bit of time for Caleb to evaluate what the defense is offering them, and then get in a stance, get in an explosive stance, use the snap count that better than what the defense is kind of falling into the rhythm of a silent count, and then take advantage of it. If you're going to have anything to help that's going to benefit this game plan, it's going to be a punishing running game. And what J-Mac said with Roschon back and DeAndre Swift and the rest of the guys they have here, put the offensive line in a most comfortable position as possible and then try to get some explosiveness out of their stance.
Jeff, let's start with you, and I want all three of you guys to weigh in on this because, Jeff, you brought this up with Ryan Poles about stopping the run and Billings and missing Billings. Last game against the Lions had their way running the football. Then they sort of stopped doing it in the second half. No David Montgomery today, but Gibbs can do some damage with the outdoor game that, Goff seems to struggle. Do you expect to see a heavy dose of Gibbs today?
I do, because this offensive coordinator likes running the football. They're not 50-50, but they're as close as you could possibly get. They love running on first down. That was Montgomery's thing, but they also believe in Craig Reynolds at the running back position. So outside of that, that's the punch. But interesting, and it's a stat I found, when you talk about how this team loves play action pass, they thrive on it with that running game with no Montgomery. A lot of outside zone, obviously, with Jahmyr Gibbs. Coach Washington mentioned they get 6 yards of carry outside zone, but 8 of Goff's 10 interceptions, and he hasn't turned it over much, have come with Montgomery off the field. So, make them pay for that if they think the play action's working, but without Montgomery on the field, and these guys get a lot of yards after contact in the run game, so that was Montgomery and Gibbs. I'm not so sure that Craig Reynolds is in that category, but I think that they're still going to try to run the ball because teams have been able to get some big plays against the Bears in the run game.
Well, one thing when you lose Montgomery and you have Jahmyr Gibbs, you got to stop vertical runs. And when you look at the Detroit Lions from guard to guard, they have 184 carries, 830 yards for 4.5 yards per attempt. So now if they go 2 vertical attempts, then you're talking about 3rd and 1. So if you want Jahmyr Gibbs to be physical at the end of the game, then you got to be physical against him early in the game. And I do think that the Bears, if they can punish him a little bit on those vertical attempts, I think you can take a little bit of his explosiveness out of him.
All right, Doug Coletti weighing in. 35% of Goff's pass plays play action. 1,600 plus yards, 43% of their total passing yards is from play action. They're going to play pass, so they got to set up the run to make that even happen.
Soldier Field has not provided much of a home field advantage for our favorite football team lately, guys. Jeff, do you think that changes today because of the opponent and how they don't really like to be outdoors with this quarterback?
You know, they do a nice job in Green Bay outdoors, but this is a little different today. It's colder. The wind's going to crank up over the course of the game. Tommy says, our staff meteorologist, 20 to 30 mile per hour gusts. So that'll cool thing. I felt we just did our TV show down on the field. I felt it got colder in that half hour. So
yeah. But you just listen to the introductions of these football teams when they came out of the locker room. And what did you hear when Detroit came out of the locker room?
A lot of Lions fans.
This lower bowl is surrounded. Yeah, tell them, J-Mac.
There was a chant of Jared Goff as they came out of the tunnel. It's shocking. I mean, it's a ton of Detroit fans, and as it should be. You got a team that's hitting their stride. It's been doing really well. It's a short trip down from Detroit, so I don't think it's going to be as huge of a Bears contingent as we would think, but it's definitely a lot of Detroit fans here at Soldier Field today.
I just know you didn't sell your tickets to any Lions fans, did you?
No, sir. Hey, they don't give us any tickets, man.
I don't get tickets like you, Jeff. You're alumni.
You get everything, Jeff. You get it all, man.
Right. He thought they were chanting Jeff Joniak.
Joniak came out to do his TV. Joniak.
Right. Listen, they're calling me out.
I love it. It's great.
My gosh.
Guys, have a great broadcast, okay?
Thank you, guys.
Thanks,
guys. Merry
Jeff
Christmas.
Joniak, Tom Thayer, and Jason McKee. Great booth, the best in the business. And they'll have much more coming up. We're actually going to hear from Jeff in just a matter of minutes as Thomas Brown, Bears interim coach, sits down with Jeff Joniak. We're 25 minutes away from kick. It is Bears and Lions. This is the Bears Radio Network.
Ho-ho! Welcome to the Make It Jingle with Chris Kringle podcast. Today we're talking to Jan from Toyota, all about Toyotathon.
Hi!
So, Jan, got any red Tacomas?
Yeah, we have a great selection of vehicles, including Tacomas.
After my big job, I'm taking the missus down to Florida to go surfing.
Did you say Florida? Can the elves and I go too?
Dealer inventory may vary. Offers are subject to change throughout Toyotathon, which ends on January 6th. See your participating Toyota dealer for details. Toyota. Let's go places.
Right now at Old National, we have a $450 checking bonus.
Sign me up. But why is that hockey player standing there?
I'm here for the checking.
Well, for a bonus that big, bring on the checking.
Sir, no need to brace yourself against the wall.
It's bank checking.
I knew that.
Earn up to a $450 bonus when you open a checking account and complete qualifying activities within 90 days of account opening. Another reason to get old. Old National, where relationships and results matter. Member FDIC. Additional restrictions apply. Offer valid through January 31st, 2025. Visit oldnational.com/checking.
Roofers and waterproofers Local 11 provides quality value and service in all facets of the commercial, industrial, and institutional roofing and waterproofing industry. Promoting skilled craftsmen and craftswomen through apprenticeship training, Local 11 members are trained in the application of the latest roofing and waterproofing techniques. They are at the forefront of design and installation of environmental friendly solar, green, and garden systems. To find a highly skilled roofing contractor today, go to ChicagoRoofingContractors.org.
$2 million. The Verdoliak Law Group wins again for their clients. That's right. The Verdoliak Law Group recovered $2 million for a client who was injured due to negligent lighting. If you're injured, make sure to call the Verdoliak Law Group. Playing professional football and being on the radio for many years, I've had the opportunity to endorse many products and companies, but this is special. The Verdoliak Law Group, owned by close friends, has been helping people for 60 years. They've even taken care of my neighbors and close friends. I truly believe in them. When you need a doctor, you look for the experience and the skill. The same goes when you're choosing a lawyer. The Verdoliak Law Group has recovered over $9 billion for clients and served more than 40,000 people. Whether it's personal injury, auto or truck accidents, wrongful death, or medical malpractice, call my friends at Verdoliak Law Group. The Verdoliak Law Group has done great for my friends and neighbors. They will do great for you, too. Call them today at 844-4VLG-LAW.
It's cold outside, but you ain't feeling it. You're sitting on a Zippo heated seat powered by your Zippo heat banks. You know Zippo, the iconic brand of lighters. Zippo has now created next-generation hand warmers. They keep your hands warm, can power your cold weather-defying heated seat, and charge your other USB devices. Imagine going to the games this winter and being nice and toasty when you're sitting and on your walk back to the heat. Zippo heat banks and Zippo heated seats are available now at Zippo.com and Bass Pro Shops nationwide.
Attention, all last-minute shoppers in Chicago. The Wayfair store in Wilmette has everything still on your list, all at amazing end-of-year prices. Whether it's a stocking stuffer or a sofa, bring home just what you need today and get the big stuff shipped fast and free to your door. So grab a hot cocoa from the Wayfair store cafe and shop away. You're not late. You just saved the best part for last. Hurry in. Shop holiday deals now, online or at the Wayfair store in Edens Plaza in Wilmette.
Wayfair, every style, every home.
In football, success is about team effort, and the same is true for your hair. At Great Clips, they save your haircut details in clip notes, so every member of the highly skilled team knows exactly how to create your signature look. And with our easy-to-use app, you can check in from anywhere and get a ready next text when you're up next for a cut. It's the confidence of a great haircut, delivered by a team you trust. Download our app today. Great Clips. It's gonna be great.
Extend your patio season with a luxury pergola or add fully automated solar shades and screens to your existing pergola or covered patio from BHS Outdoor Spaces. Visit bhsoutdoorspaces.com.
We're 20 minutes away from kick at Soldier Field. Bears and Lions. Let's hear from Bears interim head coach Thomas Brown. Here's the voice of the Bears, Jeff Joniak.
All right, round two with the Lions about to commence here at Soldier Field. Your first home game as a head coach of the Chicago Bears, Jeff Joniak with Thomas Brown. It should be a cool moment. I mean, it's a rabid fan base, we know it, but a cool moment for you. I'd imagine running out of the tunnel as a head coach at home will be a cool feeling.
Yeah, I'm excited about the first time to be back at home. Been on the road for 2 weeks and ready to kind of get our guys back going in the right direction. Second time playing a common opponent. First matchup was a good one. Kind of came down to the wire. Had a shot at the end to go win it. So they'll get our best today.
Is this team in a little road weary? Because you had 3 straight trips in a season where the flight miles have added up to a big number, what with the 3 preseason games and the London game.
I think there's no question that we naturally play better at home, like a lot of teams do. I think also you mentioned the London trip a little bit different because we were out there for a longer period of time, so we had time to adjust. But not in a world of making excuses. Our guys got to rise to the occasion every single day. We got to do a better job of coaching them and getting ready. But today we're back at home and we're excited about it.
What was accomplished this week?
I think first off, just getting our guys back and fresh and healthy, having 2 days of the walkthrough. So I think it was big for our guys. Some guys coming off an injury, but also some guys banged up. So being able to keep them fresh by getting the mental work. And then Friday was a fast Friday. Guys were flying around making plays. So that'll pay well for us today.
All right, got a bunch of guys that'll be game time decisions. Does it look good for Braxton Jones at left tackle?
It does look good. So I think Braxton will be good to go today, which would be big for us to get a veteran leadership back in that from an O-line standpoint on the left side. So get our best 5 out there ready to rock and roll.
And Roshan Johnson back. His last game, he did get the head issue in the Detroit game. So what does he bring to the table? Because he's been outstanding on goal line for starters. He's got 6 touchdowns.
Yeah, I'd say 2 main things. One, just a physical approach from a running back standpoint, kind of being a one-cut downhill runner. Kind of just pairing with Swift is kind of just 2 different type of players to kind of get to keep the balance all set there from the Lions standpoint. But you mentioned before, right, short yardage, goal line has been almost automatic all year.
Yeah, and you need him. Travis is not looking like a go today.
Yeah, so Travis will probably be down. Unfortunately, had a hamstring injury early on Friday's practice, so may try to work him out before the game starts, but definitely good to get Roshan back.
All right. Tom Thayer and I pulled together a bunch of quotes this week from the coordinators and came up with this and the hopes for the performance today. Just work with me here. We got the cold.
Oh, yeah.
So that's you own that.
No question.
Play clean, play a complete game. Caleb equals Chicago. We got C's across the board here. So how you feeling about that? Does that work for you?
Feels really good. I think, again, it's all about us kind of playing comprehensive football. I think being able to get all 3 phases playing well at the same time. I think we play well at different times. Like defense has been on, offense has been on, special teams have been pretty consistent, but all 3 phases going in the right direction today is going to be big for us.
I'll throw another one in there. Close.
No question. Go finish. Learn how to finish. So start out fast and close the game out.
Offensive opportunities that await, are there some against a defense that, not to minimize anybody who's out there, everybody's in the NFL, but they have lost a high volume of high-profile defensive players?
Yeah, we never try to take advantage of some matchups. Again, obviously, with those guys, have some guys out. But again, like you said before, still the NFL, still NFL players, a well-coached defense. And so it's going to be important for us to sustain drives, keep their offense off the grass, but also find some matchups on their defense to exploit.
This may be in the dumb question category, but I love this thing, when somebody says you leave a little meat on the bone. Do you feel that has been the case this year in the run game?
Yeah, I'll say overall for us offensively, look back at just a couple opportunities where there's some missed throws, didn't make a catch, or the protections at times breaks down, but also in the run game, just being able to have more efficiency, understanding of how the O-line and the running backs try to go play together, but also being able to kind of start fast, be efficient so we can get it going.
All right, Caleb home, and that means he owns the snap count, the weapon. It's a weapon. Do you feel he does that well at home?
Definitely. I think obviously being able to use, like you mentioned, cadence as a weapon, also being able to use motion as a weapon. So I think when you're at home versus being on the road, it's easier to time stuff up from a motion timing standpoint. So both of those things would be a big weapon for us today. The use of change of passing strip motion to get man zone indicators before the ball snaps, but also to use cadence to slow the rush down.
All right, let's talk defense, because now you've had an opportunity to get to know defensive players in a little different way. How cool has that been for you? And at its best, I always feel a loud defense is a nasty defense, and they have been loud at times this year. Obviously, things haven't gone exactly the way everybody wants, but do you get a good sense of their mindset as a defense?
Absolutely. I think the guys are in a really good spot, kind of rebound and bounce back and played well last week, especially at the beginning of the part of the game as far as being able to hold the Minnesota Vikings to some limited scores, limited opportunities. But I think those guys will be revved up, good to be back at home. As you mentioned before, loud defense is a good defense, so I think population to the football, violence when you get there is going to be a big part of our success today.
Jared Goff has not always had some easy games at Soldier Field way back to the Rams. Weather, muddy pockets, and so forth. Can you get that done today?
No question. I think being able to understand how we got to use our D linemen when we get to known pass situations to kind of disrupt the pocket, like you mentioned before, put pressure on Jared. Jared's a really good quarterback, but mobility is not always a strong suit, so trying to keep him in the pocket, force him to kind of make throws from the pocket as well, but also not give him all day.
Here's a weird stat for you. Without David Montgomery on the field, 8 of his 10 interceptions have come without David Montgomery on the field. What it means, I'm not quite sure, but it's a nugget.
I don't need the but I'll take 8 picks today, so we'll take it.
Coach Washington says Jahmyr Gibbs, though, on that outside zone, he's killing 6 yards a carry.
Yeah, I mean, he's a dynamic weapon. You talk about being able to get the guy in space that can strike the banner for anywhere on the field, so it's going to be important we do a great job of limiting some of those one-on-one opportunities. Don't give them space crowded. Make them earn the hard way.
And I call it a special team Sunday because when you're outdoors, weird stuff happens on special teams.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it affects the flight of the ball. Obviously, when it comes to how the ball is kicked from a punt return standpoint, so it'll be a weapon for us. They're used to playing inside, even though I know it's cold in Detroit, but they're playing a dome. So get them out of the elements and take it to our advantage.
All right, you got a name of the game for me today?
I would say just maximize the opportunity. I mean, I talked to our guys all week about the importance of time. I think we oftentimes have an arrogant approach towards time. I feel like we have more of it. You don't. So when you have an opportunity, it's important we leave with no doubt, leave with no regrets, and be at your best when your best is required.
Appreciate it. We'll talk to you after the game. Good luck.
All right, thank you.
That's Bears head coach Thomas Brown. Back to you guys in the studio.
All right, thank you, Jeff. Lots of good stuff, hopefully, for today. Thomas Brown looking for that win. Coming up next, Jeff Joniak, Tom Thayer have the call of the game. It is Bears and Lions. I'll take your phone calls at halftime at 312-332-3776. This is the Chicago Bears Radio Network.
Whatever the adventure, there's a BMW engineered to take it on. The X3 delivers a striking design with agile performance. The 100% electric i4 packed with pure electric energy. Or the plug-in hybrid X5, an impressive, versatile SUV granting full control on every journey. Choose what powers your next adventure during the BMW Road Home Sales Event. BMW, the ultimate driving machine. Hurry in for exceptional offers through January 2nd. Visit BMWUSA.com for details.
If you've been seriously injured at work, in a car accident, or on a construction site, you may not know where to turn. I'm Jim Morisi, Chicago personal injury lawyer and the managing partner of Morisi, Longo & Associates. We are the ones you need to call when you've been injured, the ones who gather the evidence and deal with the insurance companies. So here's the information to keep by your side. Our number is 312-372-9600, and our website is MorisiLongo.com, MoriciLongo.com.
What would you do with $1 million? Hard Rock Casino Northern Indiana wants to give you the chance to find out in our $1 million giveaway. Earn July 1st through December 27th. Then join us each Friday for your chance to win a grand finale spot for a 1 in 500 chance to be the guaranteed winner of $1 million. The $1 million giveaway, exclusively at Hard Rock Casino Northern Indiana. Must be 21. See Players Club for complete details. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-9-WITH-IT.
Reason number 354 to visit the city of Countryside, Chicago's Western Gateway.
How about Flag Creek Golf Course, one of the finest 9-hole golf courses in the Chicagoland area? This Greg Martin designed course offers something for every skill of golfer. Conveniently located off of I-55 and 294. So book your tee time today at flagcreekgolfcourse.com. Looking for a new home base? Visit the city of Countryside, Chicago's Western Gateway.
Yep. ESPN Chicago. New home, new day. Yep. Here comes the ball. 20 yards, 10 yards, that's 6 points on the board. Bear Nation, bear down, we go hard to the horn. Crowd get hype when we score, can't be stopped with the ball. Never fold, never fall, on the field, give it all. From the start to the finish, oh you mad cause we winning? Culture style get apart, mix the talent with the heart. We just made it to the goal line, let me in, let me in. Opposing team looking lost now, not again, not again. We can't lose, all eyes on the prize. Navy blue and orange, we gon' paint the sky. On your feet, ho about to see, here comes the ball.
Welcome to the new Chicago Bears Radio Network.
Here comes the ball.
The Chicago Bears Radio Network is brought to you in part by Hard Rock Casino, Northern Indiana, by Miller Lite, and by Great Clips. This is Bears football on the new home of the Bears, ESPN Chicago.
Here comes the ball.
And now please welcome the voice of the Bears, Jeff Joniak, on the new Bears Radio Network.
We are back at home along Chicago's beautiful lakefront and feeling holiday happy this morning. A new picture to look at after being on the road since week 12. Dealing with a burden of an 8-game losing streak has been frustrating. It's been heavy, but the resolve remains strong for this Bears team under head coach Thomas Brown. Today, the Bears greet the Detroit Lions, the 190th all-time meeting with Super Bowl winning Bears guard Tom Thayer and 2006 Super Bowl Bear Jason McKee. I'm Jeff Joniak, and welcome to Bears football. Only the second outdoor game of the season for the Lions after losing at home in Week 15 to mighty Buffalo. They remain the top seed in the NFC, but today the Bears can muddy that picture with an upset. The Lions have allowed 30-plus points each of the last 2 games after none allowed in that category in the first 12 games of the season. Can the Bears have an offensive explosion today?
Yeah, I think they can. It's like the end of the cartoon Grinch at Christmas time, how his heart grows by 3 sizes. And that's what I want to happen today. I want this offense to grow by 3 sizes. And we've seen glimpses of it earlier in the season, and we all expected that to be the trajectory of this offense. And I think it can happen. You know, you still have the DJ Moore, the Keenan Allen, the Roma Dunze, the Cole Kmet, and the running game. But it's going to be about the offensive line. How do they perform up against the defense that's moving, that's missing a lot of their key important parts? And if they can get the running game going and with some consistency, and then you can get Caleb Williams involved in maybe a passing game that involves a little bit more chunk plays, and then keep the offense on the field, result in touchdowns, and give your defense an opportunity to attack.
Once again, thanks to our pregame trio, Mark Silverman, Tom Waddle, and Deion Miller, our executive producer, Eric Ostrowski, production director, Joe McCardle, Johnny Moore helping out as well, Kevin Zepak, our studio producer, Matt McMaster on highlights, Paul Gering, our engineer here in the broadcast booth with Doug Coletti, our director of research and statistics, and on the field, Randy Flaws and Little Z down on the sidelines. Today's game will be waterproof. No rain in the forecast here at Soldier Field. Today's waterproof game brought to you by Roofers and Waterproofers Local 11. Visit them at www.rooferslocal11.org to find a contractor today. And the field conditions report brought to you by Ego, the #1 rated brand in cordless outdoor power. Learn more at egopowerplus.com. Ego, power beyond belief. J-Mac patrolling the field. It looks good for late December.
It looks great. Field conditions great. Obviously, we haven't been here the past few weeks, but it's excitement. It's excitement in the air, and another opportunity for the Bears to finally get back in the win column. And Bear made a good point, right? This Bears offense, can they put points on the board, right? We've done a good job. We've moved the ball, but we haven't been able to put the ball in the end zone because of self-inflicted mistakes, right? false starts, offensive pass interference calls. You have an opportunity against a Detroit defense that's pretty banged up. Can we execute and put points on the board? Because we know this Detroit offense is going to score points.
You know, J-Mac, you mentioned all these, and I did as well, but you look at the roster as it's currently constituted. Yeah, if any of their starters today go down, the Lions are really going deep in their depth. But that secondary does a lot of damage with Kirby Joseph and Brian Branch. Terrion Arnold's had a good rookie season. Amik Robertson at nickel has played every game. He's been targeted a fair amount, but he's held up. I mean, they're pretty good in the secondary.
Yeah, they are. They're opportunistic, right? They got a lot of takeaways. They're always in the right position. They make plays, right? And we know that Aaron Glenn, the defensive coordinator for the Detroit Lions, is going to run a lot of man coverage. We saw that in game one. At times we took advantage of it. Can we continue to do so this game, but also be able to put the game away?
One thing about Branch, if you make him cover, you can expose him to give up big plays to any of the Bears receivers. He wants to play a headhunter in the defensive backfield or near the line of scrimmage.
Temperature 28, wind 10 miles south, gusts to 20, feels like 17, partly cloudy. The conditions. Today's starting lineup presented by Binny's Beverage Depot. Binny's, Chicago family owned since 1948. If you can't find it at Binny's, Big Town.
It's probably not worth drinking.
So I know the offense is getting introduced, so we'll start there on the offensive line. Tommy, Braxton Jones back at left tackle. Tevin Jenkins working through a calf at guard. Coleman Shelton at center with Matt Pryor and Darnell Wright. Thoughts on how these guys can weather the storm a little bit?
Well, you know, they got some playing experience together this year, and I mean, they have to come out and they have to prove to all the Bears fans in the stands that they have what it takes to be a hard physical.
Due to NFL rules and restrictions, the Chicago Bears game on the ESPN Chicago app is blacked out in your area. Due to NFL rules and restrictions, the Chicago Bears game on the ESPN Chicago app is blacked out in your area. Due to NFL rules and restrictions, the Chicago Bears game on the ESPN Chicago app is blacked out in your area. Due to NFL rules and restrictions, the Chicago Bears game on the ESPN Chicago app is blacked out in your area. Due to NFL rules and restrictions, the Chicago Bears game on the ESPN Chicago app is blacked out in your area. Due to NFL rules and restrictions, the Chicago Bears game on the ESPN Chicago app is blacked out in your area. Due to NFL rules and restrictions, the Chicago Bears game on the ESPN Chicago app is blacked out in your area. Due to NFL rules and restrictions, the Chicago Bears game on the ESPN Chicago app is blacked out in your area. Due to NFL rules and restrictions, the Chicago Bears game on the ESPN Chicago app is blacked out in your area. Due to NFL rules and restrictions, the Chicago Bears game on the ESPN Chicago app is blacked out in your area. Due to NFL rules and restrictions, the Chicago Bears game on the ESPN Chicago app is blacked out in your area. Due to NFL rules and restrictions, the Chicago Bears game on the ESPN Chicago app is blacked out in your area. Due to NFL rules and restrictions, the Chicago Bears game on the ESPN Chicago app is blacked out in your area. Due to NFL rules and restrictions, the Chicago Bears game on the ESPN Chicago app is blacked out in your area. Due to NFL rules and restrictions, the Chicago Bears game on the ESPN Chicago app is blacked out in your area. Due to NFL rules and restrictions, the Chicago Bears game on the ESPN Chicago app is blacked out in your area. Due to NFL rules and restrictions, the Chicago Bears game on the ESPN Chicago app is blacked out in your area. Due to NFL rules and restrictions, the Chicago Bears game on the ESPN Chicago app is blacked out in your area. Due to NFL rules and restrictions, the Chicago Bears game on the ESPN Chicago app is blacked out in your area. Due to NFL rules and restrictions, the Chicago Bears game on the ESPN Chicago app is blacked out in your area. Due to NFL rules and restrictions, the Chicago Bears game on the ESPN Chicago app is blacked out in your area. Due to NFL rules and restrictions, the Chicago Bears game on the ESPN Chicago app is blacked out in your area. Due to NFL rules and restrictions, the Chicago Bears game on the ESPN Chicago app is blacked out in your area. Due to NFL rules and restrictions, the Chicago Bears game on the ESPN Chicago app is blacked out in your area. Due to NFL rules and restrictions, the Chicago Bears game on the ESPN Chicago app is blacked out in your area. Due to NFL rules and restrictions, the Chicago Bears game on the ESPN Chicago app is blacked out in your area. Due to NFL rules and restrictions, the Chicago Bears game on the ESPN Chicago app is blacked out in your area. Due to NFL rules and restrictions, the Chicago Bears game on the ESPN Chicago app is blacked out in your area. Due to NFL rules and restrictions, the Chicago Bears game on the ESPN Chicago app is blacked out in your area. Due to NFL rules and restrictions, the Chicago Bears game on the ESPN Chicago app is blacked out in your area. Due to NFL rules and restrictions, the Chicago Bears game on the ESPN Chicago app is blacked out in your area. Due to NFL rules and restrictions, the Chicago Bears game on the ESPN Chicago app is blacked out in your area. Due to NFL rules and restrictions, the Chicago Bears game on the ESPN Chicago app is blacked out in your area. Due to NFL rules and restrictions, the Chicago Bears game on the ESPN Chicago app is blacked out in your area. Due to NFL rules and restrictions, the Chicago Bears game on the ESPN Chicago app is blacked out in your area. Due to NFL rules and restrictions, the Chicago Bears game on the ESPN Chicago app is blacked out in your area. Due to NFL rules and restrictions, the Chicago Bears game on the ESPN Chicago app is blacked out in your area. Due to NFL rules and restrictions, the Chicago Bears game on the ESPN Chicago app is blacked out in your area. Due to NFL rules and restrictions, the Chicago Bears game on the ESPN Chicago app is blacked out in your area. Due to NFL rules and restrictions, the Chicago Bears game on the ESPN Chicago app is blacked out in your area. Due to NFL rules and restrictions, the Chicago Bears game on the ESPN Chicago app is blacked out in your area. Due to NFL rules and restrictions, the Chicago Bears game on the ESPN Chicago app is blacked out in your area. Due to NFL rules and restrictions, the Chicago Bears game on the ESPN Chicago app is blacked out in your area. Due to NFL rules and restrictions, the Chicago Bears game on the ESPN Chicago app is blacked out in your area. Due to NFL rules and restrictions, the Chicago Bears game on the ESPN Chicago app is blacked out in your area. Due to NFL rules and restrictions, the Chicago Bears game on the ESPN Chicago app is blacked out in your area. Due to NFL rules and restrictions, the Chicago Bears game on the ESPN Chicago app is blacked out in your area. Due to NFL rules and restrictions, the Chicago Bears game on the ESPN Chicago app is blacked out in your area. Due to NFL rules and restrictions, the Chicago Bears game on the ESPN Chicago app is blacked out in your area. Due to NFL rules and restrictions, the Chicago Bears game on the ESPN Chicago app is blacked out in your area. Due to NFL rules and restrictions, the Chicago Bears game on the ESPN Chicago app is blacked out in your area. Due to NFL rules and restrictions, the Chicago Bears game on the ESPN Chicago app is blacked out in your area. Due to NFL rules and restrictions, the Chicago Bears game on the ESPN Chicago app is blacked out in your area. Due to NFL rules and restrictions, the Chicago Bears game on the ESPN Chicago app is blacked out in your area. Due to NFL rules and restrictions, the Chicago Bears game on the ESPN Chicago app is blacked out in your area. Due to NFL rules and restrictions, the Chicago Bears game on the ESPN Chicago app is blacked out in your area. Due to NFL rules and restrictions, the Chicago Bears game on the ESPN Chicago app is blacked out in your area. Due to NFL rules and restrictions, the Chicago Bears game on the ESPN Chicago app is blacked out in your area. Due to NFL rules and restrictions, the Chicago Bears game on the ESPN Chicago app is blacked out in your area. Due to NFL rules and restrictions, the Chicago Bears game on the ESPN Due to NFL rules and restrictions, the Chicago Bears game on the ESPN Chicago. Due to NFL rules and restrictions, the Chicago Bears game on the ESPN Chicago app is blacked out in your area. Due to NFL rules and restrictions, the Chicago Bears game on the ESPN Chicago app is blacked out in your area. Due to NFL rules and restrictions, the Chicago Bears game on the ESPN Chicago app is blacked out in your area. Due to NFL rules and restrictions, the Chicago Bears game on the ESPN Chicago app is blacked out in your area. Due to NFL rules and restrictions, the Chicago Bears game on the ESPN Chicago app is blacked out in your area. Due to NFL rules and restrictions, the Chicago Bears game on the ESPN Chicago app is blacked out in your area.
keeping the line of scrimmage and making some plays.
So the Lions had it first and goal at the 6. Gibbs on first down, -1. Gibbs on second down, -1. It is third and goal from the 8 now for Detroit. Goff is going to go empty out of the gun. Gibbs splits out wide right. Third and goal. Jared leans in. There's the snap. Quick to left side. Got it to Amon-Ra. Amon-Ra down to the 5. Fighting his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit Lions. Just weaving his way through traffic. Yes. What work after the catch that time by Amon-Ra. That is a thing of beauty. It looked like the Bears were there to grab him, but Amon-Ra just kept dodging him.
Man, the big guy's getting out front. Taylor Decker leading that play. Just gets enough on that secondary man to allow Amon-Ra to get back to the middle. And you're right. That was just a pile of bodies with Amon-Ra coming out on the other side.
But the first opening came from Decker.
Huge block, man. Huge block. We've seen that a lot from Penei Sewell.
Sir.
Now it's nice to see Taylor Decker show off a little bit of his athleticism as well.
So with 58 seconds to go in the half, the Lions answer the Bears touchdown with another one of their own. Extra point is up and good by Jake Bates. And it's the Lions 27 and the Bears 7. That drive, 70 yards, 11 plays, 5:33 off the clock. Goff to St. Brown on third and goal from the 8. That is good stuff. The Lions today, they have had it 5 times. Field goal, touchdown, field goal, touchdown, touchdown. 5 for 5. Today's game brought to you by the Ford Motor Company, the official automotive company of the Lions Radio Network. I mean, you felt momentum swing a little bit there, but the Lions came right back and answered. That is such a big drive.
And that determination from Amon-Ra, that speaks the volumes of this whole team, TJ. How the attitude from this team, the coaching staff, what they instilled in these guys. Nobody's going to feel sorry for us. We're going to have to go out here and take it, and that's what they're doing today.
And your players always reflect what the coaches are talking about, the message that they spread throughout the week. And a lot of times I like to see what the receivers are doing down the field, doing in the quick screen game, in the run game. Are those guys bought in? Are those guys selling out to do what they have to do? Tim Patrick as well as Decker on that last touchdown play both do an incredible job of sticking with their men and finishing the play. That is a product of believing in what your coaches are trying to sell you.
Ball was on the tee, fell off, so Jake Bates will reset it here. He gets set to kick off here momentarily. Scott and Johnson back deep for Chicago. Chicago's got 2 timeouts remaining. There's the kickoff by Bates. This will sail into the end zone for a touchback. And Chicago will take over at their own 30-yard line. I thought, man, if they'd have taken that timeout after second down, or after first down, you're preserving more clock.
Well, and sometimes I know Thomas Brown has been an incredible coach by all everybody that's been around him, but sometimes when you have more things thrown on your plate, you're going to offense coordinator, then you're going to head coach, sometimes you do forget about some of those little responsibilities.
Yeah.
Here come the Bears now. 1st and 10 from their own 30. 58 seconds to go in the half. Caleb Williams takes the snap back and looking, throwing, knocked out at the line and incomplete. That'll bring up 2nd down and 10.
And to your point, TJ, they got Chris Beatty is now the interim OC, and I bet that's to take some of the responsibility off Thomas Brown's plate now that he is the interim head coach right now of the Bears.
54 seconds to go in the half. 2nd and 10, Chicago. Williams out of the gun. Johnson to his left. Odunze in motion to the right side. Williams has got it back and looking. Williams stepping into a throw. Deep middle. Complete. That is DJ Moore in Lions territory down at the 45. Chicago will burn their 2nd timeout with 46 seconds remaining. Brian Branch made the stop. But that's a 24-yard gain. Nice delivery that time by the rookie quarterback.
Yeah, and I mean, again, if
Chicago takes its 2nd timeout, this will be a 30-second timeout.
No pressure on Caleb Williams that time, and DJ Moore was able to find a soft spot in our zone, and that happens when your quarterback has time. So nice job from the offensive line of the Chicago Bears. But TJ, we got to get pressure on him.
Yeah, especially when you're getting a lot of one-on-ones, which you are getting that time. I know Chicago's starting to keep it tight end a little bit more to give some thumps and chips, but it's those long developing routes, you just can't give Caleb Williams that much time.
So with 46 seconds to go, Bears come to the line. 1st and 10 from the Lion 45. Williams out of the gun. Johnson the back to his right. Lions show 4 across that defensive front. There's the snap. Williams back and looking, throwing right side. Got Keenan Allen in stride, and he's gone. Touchdown Bears. Got in between 2 defenders, Fatu Melifonwu and Terrion Arnold, and the rookie delivered it to him, and the veteran receiver takes it home.
Again, it starts with protection. It starts with protection up front. They did a nice job with the play-action fake. The Chicago Bears did. And that was a nice throw. That was a very nice throw. Probably his best throw of the game from Caleb Williams.
I think the last 2 might have been his best 2.
Yes. That was awesome.
Yeah. Just a kind of simple cover, too. Terrion Arnold just playing maybe a little bit too heavy. He did get a double move there from Keenan Allen. That's a good veteran move. He faked a little out route and then beat him up top. You got to know if you're Terrion Arnold, young kid, only place I can get beat here is down over my head. You got to make sure you keep everything in front of you in that situation.
Santos for the extra point. It is up and good. 19 seconds on that drive. 3 plays, 70 yards. Williams to Allen from 45, and it's now the Lions 27 and Chicago 14. 39 seconds remain in the half. The Lions do have all 3 timeouts. And they would be seem to be going, as best as we can tell, with the wind at their back. So if you're thinking about a field goal possibly here for Jake Bates, he would have the wind at his back going in this direction.
Yeah, and the most important thing, too, you still have 3 timeouts like you mentioned, right? So that allows you to continue to utilize the entirety of the field. You don't have to start forcing the ball to the sideline and put that ball in any sort of harm's way when it comes to Chicago's corners. You can still utilize Amon-Ra, Sam Laporta, Jahmyr Gibbs over the middle of the field. Get as many yards you can. Get down. Have those 3 timeouts in your back pocket to be able to stop the clock.
So Santos to kick it off. Vaki and Reynolds back deep for Detroit. Santos has it on the tee. He's ready, and here's the run-up and the kick. Sends it on its way. This is going to be Reynolds' left side. Fields it at the 7. Back to the 10, the 15, the 20. Reynolds hesitates at the 25, gets across the 30, and out to the 34-yard line. And that is where the Lions offense will take over. 33 seconds remaining in the half now. Elijah Hicks, the special teams tackle for Chicago.
And TJ, I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Lo.
If we get aggressive, I would love to see Tim Patrick be more of this drive. Like you say, a big body guy that's been coming up big for Jared these last few weeks. So I would love to see him get more incorporated.
Vaki is the back, lines up as a wing to the left side. Goff goes empty out of the gun. Jared takes the snap back and looking. Jared looking, throwing middle, incomplete in the direction of Patrick. Never really in danger of being caught. So with 28 seconds to go now, it will be 2nd and 10 for the Lions from their own 34.
Yeah, that's a heck of a play from Jalen Johnson, too. He's such a good corner for Chicago of taking away that inside leverage. He knows that Tim Patrick likes to be used on a lot of those in-cutting routes, and that's just a nice job from him, having the awareness with the time on the clock and the timeouts that the Detroit Lions have, but still trying to take a shot over the middle of the field.
Lions now 2nd and 10. Goff out of the gun, Vaki to his left. Goff takes back. Goff wants to throw, does up the middle, got it to Vaki. Vaki at the 40, head down to the 41-yard line. Lions will utilize a timeout there with 20 seconds to go and looking at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
Detroit takes its first time out of the half. 30 seconds.
And a great pass off on a stunt on the left side. Christian Mahogany hasn't had a ton of reps, we know that, but he's going to get a TE over there with Taylor Decker. Does a great job of just stopping the 3 technique, shedding him over to your left tackle, and being in position to pick up that looping defensive end to give Jared Goff that time to throw the ball in the middle field. Those are just qualities that you love to see from a young offensive lineman.
So here we go, Lions with a 3rd and 2 from their own 42. They're 3 for 6 on 3rd down today. 20 seconds to go in the half. Clock will start on the snap. There it is. Goff out of the gun. Back with it. Goff drifting left, looking now, throwing back against his body. Got it to Vaki. Got the first down at the 45 to the 50 and down to the 47 of Chicago. And the Lions will take their second timeout with 11 seconds remaining. Edwards and Byard team up to make the stop.
Timeout. 30 seconds.
It's a nice play by Goff.
Yes.
He was drifting left, had to come back across his body to the right, found the rookie, and Vaki did some good work after the catch.
Yeah, you're right, Dan. He scanned that whole field. Like you say, started to the left, came all the way back over to the right. Nice job of Vaki presenting a target for Jarrett to give it to him. Nice positive yardage on that pickup.
And nice job just getting north and not trying to, so many young players just try to beeline to the sideline. You're taking yards off, you're taking time off, knowing that you have a timeout. Nice job of getting as much as you can, staying north and south.
11 seconds to go in the half. Lions from the Bear 46 with a first down. They have one timeout left. There's the snap to Goff. Back, looking, throwing middle. Hit as he throws, was looking for Laporta, but comes up empty with 7 seconds to go. So you have time for probably one more play, and then you can utilize that timeout to try to get Jake Bates back on the field.
And
so you probably from here need another 8 to 10 yards, I would think, in this weather.
And I don't know how risky Ben Johnson wants to get here, but Chicago's clearly starting to play some of that bracket coverage underneath because they know what you're trying to do. Is there a possibility that maybe if you get one-on-one coverage with Jamison Williams, you can potentially take a shot here?
Over the top.
See what they do. 2nd and 10. Lions from the Bear 46. 7 seconds to go in the half. There's the snap to Jarrett. Back looking, throwing. Got Amon-Ra at the 42. Lions use their final timeout with 1 second remaining. It would be a 60-yard field goal from here. And out will come Jake Bates.
Well, that's what we've been waiting for.
Well, you got swirling winds in Chicago. That's always a given. 10-mile-per-hour winds gusting to 20. We believe, for the most part, this is the direction. It's never consistent in this stadium, but we believe here that this is with the wind.
And right now, it's died down. The flags aren't moving on the pole right now.
So here we go. It is a 60-yard field goal attempt for Jake Bates. Jack Fox will hold. He's kneeling right at midfield. Trying to extend this Lion lead on the final play of the first half. And there's a flag down. Dan Skipper says it's against Chicago. What do we have? The officials are huddling. This is a big call.
Yeah.
Bears are saying it should be against Detroit. Here it is.
False start. Offense number 49. A 5-yard penalty. Still 3rd down.
Penalty called against the Lions. Hogan Hatton. I think they were saying he was moving the ball.
Yeah. They're keeping the field goal team on. So right now, you know the coaches are telling your guys, hey, we got to cover, right? Chicago's got to guide back deep in case this ball comes up short. So if you're the offensive line protection unit, you got to make sure you stop your guy first and foremost. But you better snap your head up and start looking downfield in case this ball comes up short.
That's risky.
This is a 65-yard field goal attempt to end the half. Josh Blackwell is down. So here's Bates, ready from 65, spot down, kick on the way. It is up, and it is no good. Off to the right. So the Lions come up empty on the long field goal attempt, but a lot of good work in that first half. 27-14, they lead it. As the two teams head to the locker room, 30 minutes of football remain, but the Lions will get the football to start the third quarter as well. Lions up by 13. We'll take a break. This is your home for Detroit Lions football.
Sure, you've got a Detroit Lions autographed football, a Detroit Lions game-worn jersey, and a Detroit Lions scented candle?
Smells like victory.
But you don't need to be a Lions superfan to want these. The new Detroit Lions games from the Michigan Lottery. An unbeatable lineup of instant ticket and online play with prizes up to $500,000. If you're a fan of the Honolulu Blue and Silver, get your hands on the Detroit Lions games only from the Michigan Lottery. Knowing your limits is always the best bet.
You just slept on it funny. I think it's supposed to be that color. It's probably just something you ate. That'll clear right up with some aloe. Some chicken soup will have you back on your feet in no time. Not sure. But Mom will probably know.
Don't rely on guesswork. For 85 years, Blue Cross has been providing Michiganders with access to the care and resources they need, and will be ready to help for the next 85 years.
I'm Dan Campbell, head coach of the Detroit Lions. What if I told you there's a legal team whose winning record goes back over 50 years? What if this team had a roster of some of the best and brightest in their field? And what if I said that every time this team wins, you win too? I'm talking about Michigan's first family of law, Sam Bernstein Law. If you've been injured in an accident, calling Sam will be the best call you ever make. Get a winning team to fight for you. Get the Bernstein advantage. Call Sam.
Injured? 1-800-CALL-SAM.
No matter how you power up, let Ford be your starting line. With a wide range of powertrain options, our 2024 lineup is designed to move the way you need. Get the job done with an F-Series truck made to do. Chase down the horizon in a Bronco made to tackle any type of terrain. Or measure your heartbeat in miles per hour with a Mustang Mach-E made to thrill. Whatever you're looking for, the power is in your hands. Gas, hybrid, diesel, or all electric. With Ford, the power is yours.
This is the Detroit Lions halftime show on the Detroit Lions Radio Network.
How about that first half from the Honolulu Blues? 27-14 in Chicago. The good guys lead. They came to the Windy City with bad intentions. So let's get right to how we got here. Chicago got the ball first. 3 plays, 1 yard, 3 and out. Great job, defense. Detroit scored on all 5 of its first 5 possessions. 3 touchdowns, 2 field goals, first drive, 9 plays, 55 yards, a Gibbs run for 8 yards, complete to Williams for 5 yards, complete to Laporta for 17 yards, complete to Amon-Ra for 28 yards, and then there was a field goal, 30 yards from Jake Bates. Chicago gets the ball. 3 and out again, 2 plays, 5 yards. Aroma Dunze fumble. There were 2 of those in the first half, both recovered by Detroit. Then the Lions go 7 plays, 36 yards. Goff complete to Jahmyr Gibbs on a screen pass for 23 yards. 3rd and goal from the 1 yard line. Jahmyr Gibbs from 1 yard out.
Goff takes, turns, gives it to Gibbs again. Yeah. Gibbs this time is in. Touchdown, Detroit Lions. That counts.
The 26th touchdown for Jahmyr Gibbs in just his first 2 seasons, the most for any Lion running back since whom? Barry Sanders. How about that? Chicago then goes 4 plays, 31 yards. 4 plays and 31 yards, culminating in a punt. Detroit gets the ball back. They're up 13-0 at this time. They go 2 plays, 93 yards. How's that for efficiency? 2 plays, 93 yards. Will you take it, ladies and gentlemen? How about Goff going full flex capacitor, 82 yards to 1, Jameson Williams? Here's what it sounded like in real time.
Goff play action fake, stepping up in the pocket, throwing deep down the field. Shamo in stride. Got him. Gone. Count it down. 10-5. End zone. Yes. Touchdown, Detroit Lions. 82 yards. Oh, baby. Jared dropped it in the bucket. J-Mo made the grab, and you can't catch that man.
How about that? You cannot catch that man. Jameson Williams making up for a personal, for an unsportsmanlike conduct earlier in the game. 82-yard completion, electric. That pass from Jared Goff traveled 56 yards in the air. So Chicago gets the ball back, goes on a prolonged drive. 70 yards, 14 plays. Williams complete to Cole Kmet on 3rd and goal from the 1 yard line, makes it 20-7 Detroit. Detroit answers back. They go 11 plays and 70 yards. 11 plays and 70 yards. And then it was on 3rd and goal from the 7 yard line. Goff complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown. 8 yards out, squirted through a space where there was no space. Suddenly appears on the other side. That's what Amon-Ra St. Brown does. Made it 27-17. Detroit. Chicago does, though, answer back too easily. Right before the half, Chicago goes 70 yards on just 3 plays. Terry and Arnold cooked on a little in-and-out route by Keenan Allen. Made it 27-14. Then Detroit gets the ball back. 65-yard field goal attempt by Jake Bates. Missed, but not by much. Longest field goal make in NFL history, 66 yards. What do you say, ladies and gentlemen? I think that could be in store for Jake Bates in the near future. All right, up next, we go around the league. We'll check in on Philadelphia's attempt to make a play for that number 1 seed against the Detroit Lions. That's coming your way next right here on the Detroit Lions.
How do you feel when you switch to Geico and save on your car insurance? It's like going to work on Thursday morning and thinking to yourself, just one more day until Friday. But then somebody walks into the elevator and says,
Happy Friday!
Then you check your phone quickly and discover today is actually Friday. So yes, happy Friday, random stranger in the elevator. Happy Friday indeed. Yep, switching and saving with Geico feels just like that. Get more with Geico.
Hey, do you know about Shea Moisture's new lightweight scalp and hair oils?
Because every curly girl should.
Strengthen your gorgeous strands with Shea Moisture Strengthening Oil.
Or replenish and renew with Shea Moisture Anti-Hair Fall Oil.
Ooh, okay. Real simple. All it takes is a few drops to give your scalp a refresh and enhance your hair's natural beauty.
And you know what the best part is? They're available just about everywhere. Go ahead, tap now to shop Shea Moisture Scalp and Hair Oils.
Right now, you can get Wendy's Spicy Chicken Sandwich for just $3.99 with the offer in the app. It has the perfect balance of heat and flavor, thanks to its unique blend of not 1, not 2, not 3, it's 8. 8 peppers and spices that give it the perfect balance of heat and flavor. Sorry, I was just trying to build some drama. For a deal that brings the spice, gotta be Wendy's.
Limited time only. Participating U.S. Wendy's. Redeem offer in Wendy's app. Account registration required. See offer in Wendy's app for details.
Addie, do you wish you were in the mood more often, but you've lost that desire for sex? You're not alone. Surveys show 1 in 10 women are bothered by their low sex drive. If you want to do something about it, you should know there is an FDA-approved little pink pill for that. It's called Addie, and it's clinically proven to boost sex drive in certain premenopausal women bothered by low libido. Yep, a little pink pill for women. Ask your doctor about Addie. That's ADDYI.com. Seriously, I'm doing it now. See what I did there?
Addie, or flibanserin, is for premenopausal women with acquired generalized hypoactive sexual desire disorder, HSDD, who have not had problems with low sexual desire in the past, who have low sexual desire no matter the type of sexual activity, the situation, or the sexual partner. The low sexual desire is troubling to them and is not due to a medical or mental health problem, problems in the relationship, or medicine or other drug use. Addie is not for use in men or to enhance sexual performance. Your risk of severe low blood pressure and fainting is increased if you drink 1 to 2 standard alcoholic drinks close in time to your Addie dose. Wait at least 2 hours after drinking before taking Addie at bedtime. Your risk of severe low blood pressure and fainting is also increased if you take certain prescriptions, over-the-counter or herbal medications, or have liver problems. Low blood pressure and fainting can happen when you take Addie, even if you don't drink alcohol or take other medicines. Do not take if you are allergic to any of the ingredients in Addie. Allergic reactions may include hives, itching, or trouble breathing. Sleepiness, sometimes serious, can occur. Common side effects include dizziness, nausea, tiredness, difficulty falling asleep or staying asleep, and dry mouth. See full PI and medication guide, including boxed warning, at addie.com/PI or call 844-PINK-PILL.
Addie. That's ADDYI.com.
Our winning team today. Visit AustinBenefits.com.
Live from the 1-800-CALL-SAM studio, let's give you an NFL update. Of course, first half highlights brought to you by Hungry Howie's, and your scoreboard brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings. Get to B-Dubs for late night happy hour, 9 p.m. to close. It's the Eagles 21-14 over the Commanders. Eagles led 14-0, 21-7. Here was 68 yards out from Saquon Barkley.
Takes the snap. He fakes. He gives it off to Barkley. Barkley makes 3 men miss. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. He's at the 30. He is going all the way. Saquon Barkley, 68 yards.
Jalen Hurts lost for the game with a concussion. Kenny Pickett in. It's the Falcons 24, Giants 7. Bengals 17, Browns zip. Colts 31, Titans 7. Jets 9, Rams 6. Will the real Rams please stand up? Cardinals in the midst of a comeback. They trailed Carolina 20-17. It was 20-3 earlier on. Back with the second half right after this here on the Detroit Lions radio.
Hey, it's Jen.
Team Sonic, are you ready?
Let's do this!
With Shadow's power, we can rule humanity.
I will destroy your planet.
That won't happen, but I respect the confidence, buddy.
Sonic the Hedgehog 3, now playing. Only in theaters. Rated PG.
JCPenney's Super Saturday sale has last-minute gifts and bigger savings for everyone. This weekend through Christmas Day, wrap up your list with our biggest doorbusters. Grab men's dress shirts and pants, now buy one, get one free, in-store only. Scoop up the coziest sweaters starting at $12.99 and get warm Sherpa throws for $14.99 each. Dash away with all the right gifts, all the right prices, all in the nick of time. JCPenney, make it count. Offers valid 12/20 through 12/25. Exclusions apply. See store or jcp.com for details.
I'm Cindy Lauper with fellow Cosentix advocate, Chef Michelle Bernstein.
We'll share our experiences with plaque psoriasis, with psoriatic arthritis, and Dr. Panika will talk about the possible connection.
Cosentix secukinumab is prescribed for adults with moderate to severe plaque psoriasis 300 milligram dose and adults with active psoriatic arthritis 150 milligram dose. Don't use if you're allergic to Cosentix. Before starting, get checked for tuberculosis. An increased risk of infections and lowered ability to fight them may occur, like tuberculosis or other serious bacterial, fungal, or viral infections. Some are fatal. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms like fevers, sweats, chills, muscle aches, or cough, had a vaccine or plan to, or if inflammatory bowel disease symptoms develop or worsen. Serious allergic reactions and severe eczema-like skin reactions may occur.
Learn more at 1-844-COSENTIX or Cosentix.com/Cindy.
We have emergency escape plans, but what is your retirement escape plan? It's the list of items you need to check off before you can retire comfortably. Joe Valenzuela and the team at Valenzuela Financial want to help you with a no-cost, no-obligation consultation. Then you can make a retirement to-do plan. Travel, golf, whatever makes you happy. Call today, 954-280-8771 or online at valenzuelafinancial.com.
Investment advisory services offered through CPR Investments Inc. Valenzuela Financial Management Group and CPR Investments Inc. are separately owned and operated and do not offer legal or tax advice.
Has 1 million square feet of storage with immediate availability. Choose CMAC. Visit cmactrans.com/warehousing for info.
Live from the 1-800-CALL-SAM studios, Lions over the Bears 27-14 at the half. Now 486 points scored on the season. That's the most ever for a Detroit team. 3 of the top 4 highest scoring seasons for the Lions in the last 3 seasons. Dan, Lois, and TJ, how about the sense of urgency this team came to the Windy City with today?
Yeah, 2 takeaways in the first 3 possessions and then scoring on your first 5 possessions. I think that's all about a fast start for this football team. Offensively, they were getting it done. Defensively, Bears came up empty the first 4 times they had the ball. And if you think back to that Buffalo game, it was the exact opposite. Fast start Bills, Lions fighting from behind. Today, they flipped that script, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Jahmyr Gibbs came up big in that first half, 17 carries, 79 yards and a touchdown, 3 receptions for 40 yards. In all, 20 touches for 119 yards and a touchdown. Lions, 332 total yards. Bears, 225. 78 on the ground. Detroit, 254 through the air. Detroit, they get the ball to start the third quarter. More work to do with 30 minutes of football remaining. Kickoff is going to be taken by Sione Vaki, right side. He's going to return it to the 15, to the 20, and he is hit and taken down at the 21-yard line. Good work on teams by the Bills that time, led by Daniel Hardy. And the Lions offense will come out led by Jared Goff. Third quarter sponsored by U.S. Parco Middle Belt. Next to Metro Airport in Detroit. Visit us-park.com to make your reservation.
Dan, this playbook is wide open for Ben Johnson. We've been doing a great job establishing the run and taking our shots when we have the opportunity.
So on first down, Goff will bring him to the line. He'll work out of the gun. He's got Gibbs to his left. Jared wants to throw, pumps once, now throws, got a complete J-Mo, middle of the field, 30-yard line, cuts it back, now he's up to the 35, left sideline, turning on the Jets across the 40, 45, and runs out of bounds at the 46-yard line. Jalen Johnson forced him out, but that's terrific running after the catch that time by Jamison Williams. Good for 25.
And with such a smart play by J-Mo, too, because, again, he found that hole, just a hole to just sit there, wait for Jared to get the ball to him, and just use that speed to try to get what he could.
Lions now first down at their own 46. Single back is Gibbs. Goff up under center. Turns, gives to Jameer. Cutback lane is there. Gets to the 50 and spins his way down to the 49 of Chicago. Picked up 5 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Great job from Penei Sewell on the backside of that. That's why the back was able to get those 5 yards. Penei did a great job of cutting off the backside end, allowing the back to get through that hole.
Tom Kennedy checks in on offense. He splits out wide to the right side. Tim Patrick goes out there with him. 2nd down and 5 from the Bear 49. Goff is going to work out of the gun. Jared takes the snap, hands it to Gibbs, running right, cuts it up there. He goes inside the 45 and down to the 41-yard line. It's an 8-yard gain and a first down for the Lions. DeMarcus Walker and Kyler Gordon team up to take him down. But the Lions on the move here with the opening possession of the second half, leading 27-14.
Number 70 is reporting eligible. 70 is eligible.
Just an inside zone run play that time, and Jameer Gibbs did the best he could with that play, picking up nice yardage.
Big Dan Skipper reports is eligible. Lines up on the right side of that offensive line. Craig Reynolds, the running back. Goff turns, fakes to him. Goff sets up a screen to Reynolds, makes the catch, gets a block, inside the 40, down to the 36-yard line, and spinning to the 35. Jalen Johnson made the stop. Well executed by the Lions that time. They pick up 5 on first down.
And TJ, we talked about it earlier. We do just a beautiful job when we run screen plays, getting our guys out there and covering up on these other guys.
There is a flag on the field.
Oh, yeah.
A couple one in the back, one on the side, one in the back.
Let's see what we've got. Our referee, Clete Blakeman, will get us up to date.
Unsportsmanlike conduct, defense number 1. It's a 15-yard penalty for the end of the run. First down, Detroit.
Jalen Johnson called for the penalty. Something after that play.
Yeah, he must have been jawing pretty good. He kind of
so he was the one who made the tackle on Reynolds.
Yeah, and then as Reynolds tried to give the ball back to the official, Jalen Johnson hit it out of midair. I think that's the official didn't like that. That's when the flag came out.
So that's a big one because it gives the Lions a first down and moves it down to the 21-yard line. So here they come on first down. Goff up under center. Gibbs the single back. 2 tight ends set.
We're good. We got one more.
Jared takes, stumbles coming out of there, wants to throw, does that. You got a man wide open. Sam Laporta, touchdown Detroit Lions. Oh my goodness. Jared stumbled coming out from behind center, regained composure, regained his grip on the football, and then threw it down to a wide open Sam Laporta for a touchdown. 21 yards on the connection.
I think he did that on purpose. I think Jared Goff did that on purpose. Because you could hear some guys, even through the refs, Mike yelling, fumble, fumble. Jared Goff went down like he dropped the ball. I think that sucked in a lot of those Chicago defenders up to the line of scrimmage.
Did you see
I think that was by design.
Did you see how Jameer failed and rolled and jumped right up? You're right.
Wow.
Extra point coming up for Bates. Spot down, kick away. It's up and good.
Oh, we've seen everything.
Goff.
We've seen everything from
So
Johnson.
you're telling me he deserves an Oscar along with the fact that was his 33rd passing touchdown. Wow. Single season career high for Jared Goff, second highest in team history. Lions extend their lead. It is Detroit 34, Chicago 14. This is your home for Detroit Lions football.
I'm Sam Laporta, and I approve this message.
Genesis has teamed up with Sam Laporta to give you more. Score big with Genius High Yield Checking, now earning 6.75% APY, plus debit rewards. Get the checking account that can pay you nearly $500 a year. No fees, no minimum balance.
Hey, this is Sam Laporta. Open an account today.
Visit genesiscu.org.
Federally insured by the NCUA. Annual percentage yield paid on average daily balance up to $7,500. Rate subject to change anytime. Contact us for details.
You just slept on it funny. I think it's supposed to be that color. It's probably just something you ate. That'll clear right up with some aloe. Some chicken soup will have you back on your feet in no time. Not sure. But Mom will probably know.
Don't rely on guesswork.
For 85 years, Blue Cross has been providing Michiganders with access to the care and resources they need, and will be ready to help for the next 85 years.
What's on the menu for football season? Pork, of course. Get ready for game day with Hatfield and put some pork on your fork. Elevate your kickoff cuisine in halftime feast with Hatfield's winning lineup of marinated pork tenderloins, pork loin fillets, ground pork and sausage, bacon and ham. Whether you're the tailgate king or gridiron gourmet, Hatfield helps you savor the taste of victory. Visit simplyhatfield.com for play-by-play menu inspiration. Find your flavor with Hatfield.
4th and inches, or 4th and a fighting chance. At Henry Ford Health, we go for it. We go for it for our patients, teammates, friends, and family. In the labs, hospitals, clinics, and partnerships all around the state. We go for it for the millions of people who deserve a better quality of life. We go for it because we have to. It's who we are. We are Henry.
Henry Ford Health, official healthcare provider of the Detroit Lions. Find out more at henryford.com/teamdocs.
Back here in Chicago, Lions start the third quarter by extending their lead. It's 34-14. Goff to Sam Laporta after something happened out there. Goff,
yeah, he kind of
looked like he may have stumbled on purpose and
faked a bad snap or something, and then kind of got up and just paused Chicago's defense just enough. Like I said, I don't know what else Ben Johnson could pull out of his hat that we haven't seen. He's kind of shown us everything this season. My goodness, is it fun.
Jake Bates with the kickoff. It's going to be a touchback. Let's give you our touchdown recap brought to you by Delta Dental and Delta Vision of Michigan. Lions have batted 7 times in this game, 4 touchdowns, 2 field goals. The only time they didn't score was on a missed 65-yard field goal at the end of the half by Jake Bates. So the Bears offense comes back out there. Every time they look up, this deficit seems to get a little bit bigger, and when they come close, the Lions just seem to extend again. Down by 20. Williams will move in behind center. Swift the single back behind him. Swift so far today, 6 carries, 22 yards. Williams changing the play at the line. Now he ducks in. Turns. Gives it to Swift over the right side. Not much there. I don't even know if he got back to the line of scrimmage before Levi Onwuzurike took him down that time.
Great job of Levi Onwuzurike. Again, rolling down the line of scrimmage, keeping his shoulders parallel to the line of scrimmage and coming up and making a nice play on DeAndre Swift.
It's a loss of 1 on the play, so it'll be 2nd down and 11. Bears break the huddle. 10 on the play clock. Williams will work out of the pistol with Swift behind him. Williams takes the snap, fakes the give, sets in the pocket, looks downfield, throws, caught. DJ got it around the 45, 46-yard line. Moore makes the grab. Terrion Arnold makes the stop immediately. But that is a first down for the Bears and a gain of 17.
And Levi Onwuzurike had a chance there. He started to get in the backfield a little bit late. If that coverage could tighten up just a little bit, you might start giving those front 4 guys a chance to start getting some shots on Caleb Williams.
Bears go with tempo straight to the line. Again, pistol formation. This time they give it to Swift. Bounces it outside. Robertson's there waiting for him, and it's a nice play by him. Takes him down at the 46-yard line, right at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten 1.
Very nice, man. Very nice job of, again, keeping your outside shoulder free, squeezing it down, and making a sure tackle on DeAndre Swift, the elusive running back.
He got 1, so it is 2nd down and 9. Williams brings the Dunze in motion to the left side. Now he ducks in behind center, turns, takes the Swift. Blitz comes, he throws, got to complete to Dunze. He slips 1 tackle. There's a flag down as he gets to the 49-yard line. Picked up a couple on the play. Jack Campbell made the stop. Let's check on that flag.
Yeah, I think they're pointing towards Chicago, so maybe an illegal formation on their part.
Offside. Offense, number 13. 5-yard penalty. Replay 2nd down.
That qualifies as an illegal formation. Yeah, in the neutral.
Wow. I mean, Keenan Allen's a veteran in this league lining up offsides. That's bad.
Just got to look
Yep, got to check
right
with that.
down the side.
Yeah. You look in.
And it's so often those guys will point at the referee to give
My
them a
good.
double check, right? I just don't think he
Exactly.
ever made sure from the side judge that he was aligned properly.
So it's 2nd and 14 now after the penalty. Bears back at their own 42-yard line. Williams takes the shotgun snap, and he's back. Williams looking with a lot of time in the pocket. Now it's closing down, and he's got to throw it away to the Lions bench. Pascal got in there at the end of that play, started to close down. You could also see Levi Onwuzurike getting in there, and that's the secondary, guys.
Yeah.
He had time, and then it closed down. That pocket's not going to hold forever.
Yeah, it was, and we've seen already that there's been a little bit of pressure, but the secondary not being on the same page. That time it was the secondary making sure they gave your guys time to get in the backfield, because Caleb did still have about 3 or 4 seconds to scan the field. Nice job in the guys in the back end to cover their guys up and not giving him any options down the field.
So it is 3rd and 14 for Chicago. Swift splits out wide left. Williams is going to go empty out of the gun. Lions show 6 across the front. They bring 4. Williams steps up, still looking. He's going to tuck it and run. Gets to the 50, and he is taken down at the 45-yard line, about a yard shy of the first down by Terrion Arnold. So it's going to be 4th and 1, and you better believe the Bears are going to go for it here, down by 20.
And man, we had another shot at him. Again, we ran an ET game on the inside. I think that was Onwuzurike that got free, but he couldn't bring down Williams, who did a nice job of using his legs, something that he did in college a lot too.
4th and 1 for the Bears from the Lion 45. Williams is going to go empty out of the gun. The back Johnson splits out wide to the right. Lions show 4 across the front. There's the snap. Williams back. Williams looking deep down the right side, up for grabs, and caught by Odunze down at the 15-yard line. Just a back shoulder throw. Odunze adjusted to it and made the grab. That is a gain of 30 on 4th and 1 as he beat Amik Robertson in coverage.
And it's just a 50-50 ball. The coverage was tight from Amik Robertson. That's just Rome Odunze, top 10 pick, going up and plucking that ball out of the middle of the air.
You don't think he could have got his head round just a little faster?
I mean, it's good coverage. That's just so tough for those guys. As soon as you turn your head, that's when you get beat over the top. As soon as you don't turn your head, it's tough to make a play. But, that's just a better pitch and catch.
Red zone defense brought to you by Fago, the one true pop. 1st and 10 from the 15 for Chicago. Williams wants to throw, does left side, got it to DJ Moore. Moore hemmed in and taken down at the 14-yard line. Good work that time by the Lions. Ben Neiman was there. He didn't let him cut that thing back inside and set his teammate up to make the stop.
Great point, Dan. Nice job by Ben Neiman. And again, Afatu Melifonwu coming up with the support that time. So it's just a great job between those 2 players.
So it is 2nd down and 9. Lions run some personnel on late. Bears from the Lion 14. Lions lead it by 23rd quarter. Bears go on the ground to Swift, trying to get outside. Swift is cut down and taken down. Amik Robertson. Really nice play in the open field. Dropped him for a loss. Back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of 2 on the play.
Yeah, that's Amik's 3rd tackle now, coming up one-on-one with DeAndre Swift out on the perimeter, and he's won every single time. A nice job by the defensive line. Chicago's going to pull their left guard, left tackle, try to get a counter back to that right side, left side of your defensive line. Nowhere to go. DeAndre Swift bounces it, and Amik Robertson with his 3rd big tackle one-on-one so far in this game to set up a long 3rd down.
It is 3rd and 11 for the Bears from the 16 of Detroit. Williams is going to work out of the gun. Johnson to his right. There's the snap. Williams is back. Williams looking. Williams trying to get out of trouble. He's going to run it. He's hit at the 12 and taken down at the 11-yard line. Gain of 5 on 3rd and 11, so it's going to be 4th and 6 coming up. No movement from that Bear bench. Smith and Campbell teamed up to make the stop for Detroit, and now they'll send the field goal unit out.
No way. To make it 20 it's still 3-score game if you're going down 17. Wow. Watch the ball if you're here. It's 4th and short. They might try to get one of those, like we saw Hogan Hatt maybe flinching the ball a little bit. Don't jump off sides, but this is a very interesting decision here from Thomas Brown.
So on 4th and 7 from the Lion 12, This will be a 30-yard field goal attempt for Cairo Santos. Snap, spot, kick away. It is up and it is good. Minimal damage. Lions still lead this when they're doubling up the Bears. It's Detroit 34 and the Bears 17. 6:03 to go here in the third quarter. We'll pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Detroit Lions radio network. Lions up by 17, 6:03 to go in the third. We'll take a break on the Detroit Lions radio.
How do you feel when you switch to Geico and save on your car insurance? It's like getting right out of bed late for work, yet your hair looks immaculate. No blow dryer, no comb, no sculpting gel. Just a flawless look. As if you walked out of your house and straight onto the cover of a men's fashion magazine.
Good morning, Steven. Oh, have you done something new with your hair? It looks amazing.
They don't have the slightest clue you were half asleep drooling on your pillow not 10 minutes ago. Yep, switching and saving with Geico feels just like that. Get more with Geico.
Your hair looks so good. I'm telling you, Shea Moisture Scalp and Hair Oils. Shea Moisture Strengthening Oil has rosemary and, peep this, vegan collagen. And the anti-hair fall oil is nutrient-dense, girl, with biotin and multi-peptides.
Oh, okay then.
You've got to try Shea Moisture Scalp and Hair Oils like today or yesterday. Tap to add them to your cart. You know you want to.
Right now, you can get Wendy's Spicy Chicken Sandwich for just $3.99 with the offer in the app. It has the perfect balance of heat and flavor, thanks to its unique blend of not one, not two, not three, it's 8. 8 peppers and spices that give it the perfect balance of heat and flavor. Sorry, I was just trying to build some drama. For a deal that brings the spice, gotta be Wendy's.
Limited time only. Participating U.S. Wendy's. Redeem offer in Wendy's app. Account registration required. See offer in Wendy's app for details.
Hi, I'm Jordan, and I know you're in the middle of one of your programs, but finding out if Kisqali Ribocyclib 200 milligrams is right for you or a loved one means more than you know. So, hit pause and visit KISQALI.com.
The holidays are about spending time with your loved ones and creating magical memories that will last a lifetime. So whether it's family and friends you haven't seen in a while, or those who you see all the time, share holiday magic this season with an ice cold Coca-Cola. Copyright 2024, The Coca-Cola Company.
All right, back in Chicago, 34-17. Lions on top, set to get the ball here. Chicago will have to kick it off. Reynolds and Vaki back deep for Detroit. Here's the run-up by Santos. Kick on the way. This will be fielded by Vaki and returned from the 4. Vaki to the 10, cuts left at the 15, gets to the 20. Vaki to the 30, Vaki to the 35, and he's tackled and spun down at the 39-yard line. That's where the Lions will take over. Jared Goff and the offense back out there. They have been outstanding so far today. Goff, 19 out of 24, 305 yards, 3 touchdowns, quarterback rating 158.3. That is perfect.
Yes, it is. The big guys up front have been working today, too.
Yeah, they have.
Goff will move in behind center and take the direct snap. Goff turns, fakes to Jameer, sets in the pocket, drifts left, now looks, now throws, middle, got Jameer out at the 45-yard line. Pickup of 4 or 5 on the play. TJ Edwards made the stop.
And I know a lot of times we talk about this offensive line and Frank Ragnow and Penei Sewell get their due when it comes to respect around Taylor Decker, man. He is having one heck of a game right now. One-on-one on a lot of these pass plays, a lot of them these long developing play actions, and he's just been steady as can be, keeping that blind side tight.
Lions picked up 5 on first down, 2nd and 5 here from their own 45. Goff turns, gives to Gibbs, running right, gets the edge, gives to the 50, Gibbs stopped right at midfield. Should be enough for a first down. Edwards and Stevenson team up to make the stop, but that should move the sticks.
Yeah, and I talked to Taylor at the hotel today. As you know, his wife is expecting, and he has a little boy on the way. I asked him, was he going to put his hand in the dirt? He said, no, tennis, maybe a little golf, but he's not putting his hand in the dirt.
Tough job, man. We know that, Lo.
Lions down to the 49 of Chicago with a first down. On first down, Goff wants to throw. Does right side to Laporta. Laporta hit and taken down right at the line of scrimmage. Good play at the open field that time by Tyreek Stevenson.
Yeah, that was a nice tackle by Tyreek Stevenson. And again, like we talked about, our corners have been coming up doing a great job of one-on-one tackling, supporting the run on the outside, keeping contained. Nice job that time from Tyreek Stevenson of the Chicago Bears.
4:10 to go in the third. Lions 34, Bears 17. Lions with a 2nd and 10 from the Chicago 49. Jared takes the shotgun snap, wants to throw again. Pumps, now rolls to his left, and he's taken down. Got tripped as he tried to roll out to his left that time. Back at the 44-yard line. Zach Pickens in the area. Covered him up, so that's going to be a sack. And the Lions are going to be looking at 3rd and long here coming up.
Yeah, that's a covered sack. That protection was pretty good. I think that's just a desperation move from Jared Goff, trying to extend the play, roll out to his backside. But offensive line was not at fault for that sack. I'd give that more on the secondary of Chicago, forcing Jared to try to buy some time and roll out.
3rd and 17 for the Lions. Goff empty out of the gun. There's the snap. Jared back. Jared looking, rolling left, still looking, throws underneath, got it to Amon-Ra, gets a block. Amon-Ra down to the 45. Amon-Ra fights his way inside the 40, and he's got the first down at the 38-yard line. Goff that time just running out of time, dumped it off to Amon-Ra, who found open field, got a couple blocks, picked up 18, and that's a heck of a conversion for the Lions.
And the thing about it, Jared took the short route with Amon-Ra. He had Tim Patrick coming free across the middle, but again, took the short route.
Yeah.
Amon-Ra made the first down.
Gibbs throwing some blocks down the field as well, man. Nice job.
So the Lions now from the Chicago 39 with the first down. Goff out of the gun. Gibbs next to him. Jared takes the snap. Hands to Jameer. Jameer trying to get outside left. No, he flipped it out that time. That is J-Mo inside the 35 and down to the 34-yard line. Okay, they fooled me there.
Oh, man.
I'm telling you,
boy.
Ben is in his bag today. That was just a nice job. Like you say, boys, he flipped it out there, was able to get J-Mo around, and J-Mo almost
that hook, line, and sinker.
I would not advise Jameer Gibbs to try that again. It was clearly reversed, but Chicago read it. They blew up the field, and I think he just kind of blindly pitched it around a couple guys, and Jameson was there, but, man, that was a risky play.
Picked up 7, 2nd and 3 from the 31. Goff takes, turns, gives that time to Reynolds. Big hole up the middle. Reynolds inside the 30, inside the 20, and down to the 19-yard line. Craig Reynolds with a big run. Kyler Gordon with the stop.
And don't you think that's a nice change up? You got Jameer, but you get Craig Reynolds in there, a guy that runs similar to David Montgomery, but a hard-running guy that can run between the tackles.
Powerful, too, yeah. And I love Ben Johnson's approach to getting down here in the red zone. We got to get back to our power football game and set up some of those second and short and third and shorts that we can easily more convert down in this area of the football field.
Lions with a 1st and 20. 1st and 10 from the Bear 20. They give it to Reynolds, who fights his way down to the 16-yard line. Cowart made the stop. Red zone offense for the Lions, brought to you by Family Heating, Cooling, and Electric. Family in the red trucks in the red zone for you. So the Lions with a 2nd and 6 coming up from the Bears 16. Under a minute to go in the third quarter. They lead it 34-17.
And you talk about some guys needing to step up. Craig Reynolds coming off the field. Tom Kennedy getting a little action there, run block, and Allen Robinson as well. Now you get your starters back in here with Jameson Williams and Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Here comes Goff now on 2nd and 6 from the 16. He's up under center. Single back is Gibbs. Goff hands to Jameer. Hesitates and tries to cut it left. Gets inside the 15 to the 13-yard line. Got 2, maybe 3 on the play. It'll be 3rd down coming up for Detroit.
Yeah, that time he tried to run behind strength, meaning we had two tight ends set. He tried to run behind there and give Chicago credit that time. Did a nice job of jamming it up, making the tackle.
And that's going to be it for the third quarter. Lions lead at 34-17 as we head for the final 15 minutes of this game here at Soldier Field. This is your home for Detroit Lions football.
What's on the menu for football season? Pork, of course. Get ready for game day with Hatfield and put some pork on your fork. Elevate your kickoff cuisine and halftime feast with Hatfield's winning lineup of marinated pork tenderloins, pork loin fillets, ground pork and sausage, bacon and ham. Whether you're the tailgate king or gridiron gourmet, Hatfield helps you savor the taste of victory. Visit simplyhatfield.com for play-by-play menu inspiration. Find your flavor with Hatfield.
Hey, football fans. With Delta Dental and Delta Vision, your smile will be an MVP, and your vision will be sharp enough to catch every play. Don't fumble your health. Visit DeltaDentalMI.com to shop our comprehensive dental and vision plans today. That's DeltaDentalMI.com for comprehensive dental and vision plans.
No matter how you power up, let Ford be your starting line. With a wide range of powertrain options, our 2024 lineup is designed to move the way you need. Get the job done with an F-Series truck made to do. Chase down the horizon in a Bronco made to tackle any type of terrain. Or measure your heartbeat in miles per hour with a Mustang Mach-E, made to thrill. Whatever you're looking for, the power is in your hands. Gas, hybrid, diesel, or all electric. With Ford, the power is yours.
Live from the 1-800-CALL-SAM studio, we check in on the nation's capital. It's the Eagles over the Commanders, 24-14 and driving. No Jalen Hurts out in the concussion protocol. No problem. Kenny Pickett, 10 for 14, 133 yards on the ground for Saquon Barkley. Back to Dan Lomas and TJ.
All right, Mark, thank you. 15 minutes to play here in Chicago. Lions lead at 34-17, and they are on the move again. They've got it with a 3rd and 3 coming up from the 13-yard line of Chicago. Fourth quarter sponsored by Mastercraft Heating, Cooling, Plumbing, and Electrical. For fast service and the best price, choose Mastercraft. Here come the Lions now. Opening play of the fourth quarter. 3rd and 3 from the 13 of the Bears. Goff turns, fakes to Jameer, sets, looks, throws, end zone, and just throws it over the head of Amon-Ra St. Brown. Little too deep that time. It will be 4th down. And the Lions are going to keep their offense on the field.
And I think maybe a premeditated throw to Amon-Ra St. Brown. I think Jared Goff is going to go back and watch that play, and he had Jameson Williams running into the flat pretty wide open. I just think he knew going into that play call there was probably one target designed, which was to go to Amon-Ra St. Brown, but nice job by Chicago's defense of taking that away.
Yeah. So leading by 17 with 14:54 in the game, the Lions will go for it here. 4th and 3 from the 13 of Chicago. Goff is going to go empty out of the gun. There's the snap. Jared back, looking, throwing. Middle of the field, incomplete. Intended for Amon-Ra St. Brown. Well defended by Tremaine Edmonds. And the Lions will turn it over on downs.
Yeah, I think if Jared could get that throw back, I think he would want that throw back just a little. If he could just put it on him a little bit more, just outstretched hands.
Lions lead it by 17. 14:51 to go on the Detroit Lions Radio Network.
Up with Auto Owners Insurance to guarantee a victory for your home, auto, and business insurance needs. The team at Booth Hylaski Grevenstuck here in West Michigan is experienced to ask the right questions so that they can quickly build you a customized insurance solution with Auto Owners Insurance to give you the best value in West Michigan. Visit Booth Hylaski Grevenstuck at bhiinsurance.com and go Lions.
Rick, describe some of our wow Christmas gifts while Sarah and I name the prices and add a little commentary.
Okay. A 1.5 carat total weight diamond bolo bracelet.
Amazingly unique. Just $1,598.
Half carat total weight inside outside diamond hoop earrings.
Just $698.
1 carat total weight is just $898.
A fabulous 3 carat oval created diamond.
But we only have a few of these.
Just $3,998.
A 1 carat total weight created diamond tennis bracelet.
Just $898.
We also have the big big 1-carat total weight natural diamond tennis bracelet for just $1,798.
And from now until Christmas, we have 18 months same as cash financing.
With approved credit.
And a delightful gift for you with every purchase of at least $300.
Merry Christmas.
Welcome to Kessler's.
Find the Kesslers nearest you at KesslersDiamonds.com.
Not to brag, but Progressive's Name Your Price tool is mankind's greatest tool ever. Even better than the wheel. Sure, without the wheel, we wouldn't have modern transportation or funny videos of dogs riding skateboards. But without the Name Your Price tool, we wouldn't have easy access to auto insurance options based on our budget. And, well, cars do need wheels. They also need insurance. And insurance never goes flat. Learn more about the greatest tool ever. The Name Your Price tool at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law. Not available in all states.
All right, back at Soldier Field, 34-17, Lions on top. Today's game brought to you by Blue Cross Blue Shield of Michigan, the official healthcare provider of the Lions Radio Network. Could have gone for 3 there, but either way, you're up 3 scores. And I think that's probably what Dan Campbell was thinking.
Yeah, and I think if you can score a touchdown there and go up 24, I know it's still 3 scores too, but that really starts to rip the heart out of the Chicago Bears, so I don't hate that decision.
Bears take over at their own 13. Williams up under center. Single back behind him is Swift. Williams fakes to him, sets in the pocket, being chased, steps up, buys some time, and completes it. That is Keenan Allen. Across the 25 and out to the 28-yard line with the Chicago first down. Ben Neiman made the stop. Well, I tell you, there have been a number of times where the Lions have had a guy bearing down on Caleb Williams, but he's pretty elusive. Just makes a step out, and they've not been able to finish.
He is elusive, but at the same time, he's been sacked a league-high 58 times. So if you're the Lions, you only have a couple quarterback hits.
Is that just coming in more under control?
Got to come in under control. We've seen that too, but you need some more consistent pressure to start making him drop his eyes and start to bounce around a little bit earlier.
Bears from their own 28 with a first down. 14:05 to go in the game. Williams has got it. Williams wants to throw. Does. Komet, 35-yard line. Stretches to the 36, where it's going to be a first down. And Meek was in on that tackle, so too is Brian Branch.
And again, you talk about Caleb Williams, and you're right. That's one of the things that made him who he was when he was in college, being able to get out of trouble, being able to extend the play the way he is, but always keeping his eyes upfield, trying to complete the pass.
Komet got 8. It is 2nd and 2. Chicago just across their own 35-yard line. 13.5 to play. Lions by 17. Williams takes, gives it to DJ Moore, fumbled it on the end around, and he collects it, and he's hit and dropped for a loss by Zadarius, or check that. That's Al-Quadin Mohammed. Flipped it out, and DJ Moore looked like he had room. Maybe his eyes got a little too big because he dropped the football. And as he went to collect it, Mohammed knocked him down. That's a loss of 5 on the play, setting up a 3rd and 7.
Yeah, it's a couple times today we've seen Chicago fumble on some of those little jet sweep, quick end-around type plays. I'm going to guess that's probably the last time we see one of those. They have not had a clean handoff yet.
Bears 2 for 7 on 3rd down. 3rd and 7 here from their own 31.
False start.
Lions showing blitz. Flag of the play is dead. It's a false start against the Bears.
Yeah, Larry Borum, left tackle, moved early.
False start. Offense number 75. 5-yard penalty for 3rd down.
There go the Lion fans now.
Yeah, there's a lot of them here, man.
Yes.
I think some of the Bear fans have decided they can watch this at home, a little warmer. So that costs them 5 more. So it is now 3rd and 12 Chicago from their own 26. Lions showing pressure. Got 6 men across that defensive front. Williams goes empty out of the gun. Williams has got it back, looking, stepping up. Williams throws underneath, got to complete to Keenan Allen at the 31. He is stopped well short of the first down by Jack Campbell. It's a gain of 5. It's going to set up now 4th down for the Bears. No movement yet. Offense remains on the field.
Yeah, they got to go for it, right? I mean, that's a 3-score game with going under 12 minutes here in the 4th quarter. You're not going to have that many possessions.
Lost 8 in a row. You're not really going anywhere. So roll the dice. So the Bears at their own 31-yard line will go for it. It is 4th and 7. Bears 2 for 2 on 4th down today. Williams is going to work out of the gun. He's got the ball. Lions bring a blitz. Williams throws. Caught. Keenan Allen first down. Got the inside step on Terrion Arnold that time. Out to the 41-yard line on 4th and 7. They pick up 10.
Yeah, we tried with the outside pressure, bringing outside pressure. Nice job of Chicago picking it up.
11:40 to go in the game. Bears go straight to the line with a fresh set of downs. From their own 41, Williams empty out of the gun. There's the snap. Williams back. Williams throws. Caught by Keenan Allen again. Across the 50 and down to the Lion 49-yard line he goes. Arnold and Neiman team up to make the stop.
And the Lions are going that double A-gap look, trying to throw off the protection. The problem is that when you try to drop back some of those linebackers from the middle of that A-gap, it's going to take a little bit longer to get back into their zone. Nice job by Caleb Williams just finding it a little bit quicker than they can cover.
1st and 10 Bears. From the Lion 48. Williams takes the shotgun, snap back and looking. Williams throws deep downfield, wants Allen again, makes the grab. Oh my goodness, with Brian Branch draped all over him, makes the catch down at the 27-yard line. That's a terrific grab by Keenan Allen.
Yeah, that's what you call helping your quarterback out that time. He high-pointed the ball. Nice job. And Keenan Allen is working right now in this drive.
22 yards on the play. First down Bears at the Lions 27.
Lions got too many people on the... They need to take a timeout. They got too many people.
They already called it.
Yep. Flag down, plays dead. We'll get the call from Clete Blakeman, but a Lion is running off the field right now. Al-Qadim Mohammed.
Defense, too many on the field. 12 men, 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
Yeah, and if you're going to sub after a long conversion like that, it's got to be right away. The Chicago Bears did not sub after that completion, so they do not have to wait for the defense to get in formation. You know if the offense isn't going to switch out their guys, and we're going to do it, you better do it as soon as that whistle blows, because you're just not going to have time, especially with the tempo that Chicago's offense is playing with right now.
Williams 6 for 6 for 73 yards on this drive. 1st and 5 after the penalty from the Lion 22. Williams out of the gun. There's the snap. He's got it back to throw. Williams looking. Evades the pressure. Rolls to his right. He's still looking downfield. Now he just throws it out of the end zone and incomplete. Ben Neiman had tracked him down to the point where Williams had nowhere left to go. He was either going to step out and take a loss or just throw it away, which he did. Avoids the loss on the play, so it'll be 2nd and 5.
So, TJ, do you think he trusts his protection? Because, like you say, when he gets back, he's looking to move on even before the protection breaks down. So I wonder if he really, really, truly trusts his protection to sit back there in the pocket and deliver the throw.
I think he does today because there hasn't been much pressure. I just think sometimes you get down on the edge of the red zone and you understand as a quarterback you might have to buy some extra time just because of how limited field space you have down at this area of the field.
2nd and 5 Bears from the 22 of Detroit. Quick throw left side, DJ Moore, and that's tracked down by the Lions. Great work out on the edge that time. Branch and Campbell both in there to make the stop. They blew that up from the start. I don't think he got anything. May have lost a yard back to the 23. He did.
And I'm wondering if that ball was snapped early because the center was the only one moving. Nobody else on that offensive line moved when that ball was snapped. Normally you see a quick screen like that. You see some of the tackles, guards trying to get out in front, but none of the Bears offensive linemen moved. So I have to wonder if that was an early snap from the center.
3rd and 6 for Chicago. Williams out of the gun, Swift to his left. They scrimmage from the Lion 23. Movement, no flag. There it is. Yep.
73.
Yep.
Little rock in that stance.
False start. Offense number 73. 5-yard penalty. Still 3rd down.
Jake Curran, who is in there for Tevin Jenkins. Remember, Bears have lost Tevin Jenkins and Braxton Jones, basically the left side of their offensive line.
I think the Lions defender did a nice job of buying that call, too. It looked like the ref didn't want to make the call until they started standing up and yelled, hey, he moved, and then you finally got the flag. But he did. It was the correct call. He was rocking in that stance a little bit.
So it is 3rd and 11 for the Bears. 9:09 to go in this game. Lions lead it 34-17. Chicago at the Detroit 28. Swift to the left of Williams, who's in the gun. Williams has got it. Back, looking. Nice. Pressured. Gonna go down. Sacked back outside the 35-yard line. Al-Qadim Mohammed got him.
And
that is big-time stuff, and that's going to leave the Bears looking at 4th down and forever, and their offense remains on the field.
And again, TJ, that pressure came from depth, too, because, again, they didn't have the guys mugged up in the A-gap. They were mostly back in the box in the linebacker position, but they still came. So just a nice job of Aaron Glenn just kind of switching it up a little bit. Mug up the A-gaps. Sometimes you don't mug it up in there.
It is 4th and 20. Bears are 3 for 3 on 4th down today, but a tall order right here. 4th and 20 from the Lion 37.
Delay a game. Offense. 5-yard penalty.
What do you do?
So 4th down.
You got a punt, right?
That's brutal.
What in the world?
I'll tell you what, we have seen some issues with this Bears team this year. I mean, you got a 4th and 20. You're keeping your offense on the field, and you take a delay?
Yeah.
You can't do that. Now the punting unit's out there.
And, boys, you can't put it all on Eberflus because he isn't here anymore. So it's just been throughout the whole organization, just a failure so far.
Coach has got to know that, too. I mean, coach has got to be,
you got to run down the sidelines, call timeout.
Exactly.
You see it.
You live to see another play there, right?
That's bad.
Punts away. Tom Kennedy back deep for Detroit. Calls for a fair catch, makes it at the 12-yard line. That is where the Lions will take over. It is Detroit 34, the Bears 17. 8:13 left in this one at Soldier Field. This is your home for Detroit Lions football.
4th and inches, or 4th and a fighting chance. At Henry Ford Health, we go for it. We go for it for our patients, teammates, friends, and family. In the labs, hospitals, clinics, and partnerships all around the state. We go for it for the millions of people who deserve a better quality of life. We go for it because we have to. It's who we are. We are Henry.
Henry Ford Health, official healthcare provider of the Detroit Lions. Find out more at henryford.com/teamdocs.
Hungry Howie's is famous for flavor. Every hour of every day, our chief flavor officer is hard at work, making you the most delicious flavored crust pizzas at the most unbelievable prices. And he's cooking up a slice of Southern comfort. Try Hungry Howie's new chicken and waffles pizza. Crispy chicken, fluffy waffles, and bacon bits on 100% mozzarella and our famous flavored crust. All topped with a maple syrup drizzle. It's sweet, it's savory. It's gone before you know it. Get a large for $15.99. Pricing may vary.
Hungry? Howie! Why spend 2025 on an uncomfortable mattress? Serta is here to start your new year off right with all the comfort and support you need to make 2025 your best year yet. Say goodbye to all those restless nights and hello to a new year of incredible comfort. Save up to $525 on Serta's most comfortable products, including Serta Perfect Sleeper, Serta Perfect Sleeper X, and Serta iComfort during the Serta year-end sale. Go to Serta.com to find a Serta retailer near you and make 2025 the year you get your best sleep ever. That's Serta.com.
Sunday morning. You can smell it. Game day. And the brisket you've been smoking since last night. A day to be with family, aka fellow football fans. Traditions make Sundays easy to enjoy. Beers do too. Bud Light. Easy to Sunday, easy to enjoy. Bud Light is the official beer sponsor of the NFL. Enjoy responsibly. 21 plus. Copyright 2024 Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
For physical health, mental health, and everything in between, Blue Cross is ready to help. Learn more at bcbsm.com.
All right, back here at Soldier Field, it is the Lions leading the Bears 34-17. Philadelphia's lead over Washington has been trimmed to 6 with 13 plus to go in the fourth quarter. Is Philadelphia 27 and Washington 21. Here come the Bears. Here come the Lions now out of the timeout. Goff up under center. Single back behind him is Gibbs. Gives it to Jameer. Gets across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Picks up 4 on the play. It'll be second down coming up. Sack recap brought to you by Blue Flame Propane. We bring the heat. That sack by Al-Quadin Mohammed was the only one the Lions have had today, but it was a big one. Basically took the Bears and wrecked that drive, which had looked so promising for a while.
You know what? Not a ton of pressure today with the 4-man rush, but when they needed a pressure, they needed a quarterback sack, a hit at the biggest time, they got it.
Gibbs, 22 carries, 106 yards so far.
49.
He's in there now on 2nd and 6. Goff up under center. Jared takes, turns, gives to Jameer. This time gets out to the 19-yard line, close to the 20. Picks up 4 on the play, so it's going to bring up 3rd down and 2.
Lomas, I'm telling you, man, I love the way Christian Mahogany is coming off the football right now, getting some of the fits on some of these double teams and moving that defensive lineman into the linebacker's lap. He has been kind of a spark of energy, I think, for those guys up front so far.
And remember, that was the question we asked. How did he jump some of the other guys that had been playing? We see why now.
So it is 3rd and 2 for the Lions from their own 20. Craig Reynolds checks in at running back. He's to the left of Goff, who works out of the gun. Lions by 17, 6:40 to go in the game. Jared wants the football. There's the snap.
Mahogany that time.
Yeah, I think Jared was trying to get that football from Ragnar.
Full start, offense number 73. 5-yard penalty, still 3rd down.
Jared was clapping for it. I think as an offensive lineman, you can hear that. That's when you start getting ready to explode out of that stance.
So, TJ, this must be a guard thing. What is this when they pat their hip on one side? Because we don't do that at the tackle.
Yeah, so sometimes a lot of teams do it based off the snap count. Some teams do it. You're just letting a quarterback know, hey, I got your signal. I'm sliding that way, or I know what you're doing. It's just a way to communicate to the running back and the quarterback of which way you're sliding, so they know which way they're going to pick up the blitz.
3rd and 7 for the Lions after the penalty. Goff takes the shotgun snap back, looking, throwing one side. Nice. Makes the grab across the 20-yard line and should have the 1st down out at the 23. That's a nice delivery and a nice catch by Amon-Ra, gain of 8.
Man, he threw that before Amon-Ra even came out of his break, too. You just talk about chemistry between those two guys, knowing where he's going to be.
And that jugs machine, that was an all-hands catch. Beautiful catch.
So a 1st down for the Lions now. From their own 23, they can dig into that clock. 6:10 to go. Craig Reynolds, the running back for Detroit, deep back in an I formation behind Goff. Goff takes the snap, turns, gives it to Reynolds. Reynolds over the right side. Gets to the 26-yard line. Cowart made the stop.
And you can see the mindset of the offense right now. They want to grind. They want to grind this ball out right now.
Got a timeout on the field, so we will take a timeout as well. It's the Lions in control, leading 34-17, 5:44 to go. This is your home for Detroit Lions football.
Behind the scenes, Michigan's public health team is working to make our community healthier. Checking food safety in restaurants, licensing tattoo parlors, safeguarding vital records for life's milestones, preparing for emergencies, and providing help during a crisis. No matter which community you live in across Michigan, public health workers are there protecting us all. Learn more at michigan.gov/public health. A message from the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services.
I'm Alex Anzalone of the Detroit Lions.
And we're attorneys Mark Bernstein and Beth Bernstein.
Numbers are important.
Billions recovered for clients.
3 generations of lawyers.
50 years of fighting and winning.
But the most important number is 1-800-CALL-SAM.
It's the number you call after an accident.
It's the number you call to get the Bernstein advantage.
It's the best call you'll ever make.
And it's the only number you need to know.
If you've been injured, call 1-800-CALL-SAM.
When you watch sports, you learn a lot of terms. Icing, dribbling, tackling, scoring, winning play. Well, there are also terms for getting new windows. When you see your windows icing or you see water dribbling in, you know it's time to get replacement windows from Wallside. That's when you call and you score a great deal, like half off every window you buy and 6 years no interest financing. And the winning play? Well, you just made it by calling Wallside. Go to wallside.com.
Hey, Lions fans, did you know that Beer City, USA is just a 2.5-hour drive from Ford Field? Also known as Grand Rapids, Michigan, Beer City is home to nearly 40 breweries, crafting an incredible variety of beer and other beverages. Visit Beer City to raise a glass of your favorite drink to your favorite team and discover why CNN named Grand Rapids one of the 10 best American towns to visit in 2024. Plan your trip at experiencegr.com.
Live from the 1-800-CALL-SAM studios in the fourth quarter, the race for the 1 seed is heating up. It is 27-21 now. Philadelphia over Washington because Jaden Daniels connected with Zacchaeus from 4 yards out for a touchdown. Philadelphia with the ball, 12 minutes to go. Commanders down 6. Back to Dan Lomas and TJ.
All right, 2nd and 6 here. Lions from their own 27. Goff to throw. Looks left, throws left, incomplete. Intended for Gibbs. Incomplete. And well read that time by Jacob Martin, who got a hand on that thing out in the flat.
Lomas, I know you're wondering the throw call there. I don't mind it. I mean, if it was going to come off a play action, but that time just out in the flat area, probably you don't really want to be. I don't blame you because those safeties from Chicago are really starting to get nosy around that line of scrimmage.
3rd and 6 for the Lions from their own 27. 5:49 to go in the game. Goff takes the snap back, looking, throwing right side, and couldn't get enough on that one. Came up short looking for J-Mo over there, and we will see Jack Fox for the first time today.
And had to kind of short hop that one. I think he felt the pressure coming from the right side. Montez Sweat. Jared just really couldn't step into that throw.
By the way, guys, 3rd down catch by Amon-Ra St. Brown. His 101st of the season on the day. 6 catches, 70 yards. First player in franchise history to have over 100 receptions and over 10 touchdowns in consecutive years.
It's just so solid. So reliable.
I mean, it's just some of the guys that played for us, man.
Blackwell deep to take the punt from Jack Fox. It will hit at the 34, take a Lions bounce. He fields it at the 26 and dives out to the 34-yard line, and that is where the Bears will take over. So it's a 47-yard punt and a 6-yard return, and that's where Chicago's got it. So, Lions in control, up 34-17, 5:36 to go in this one on the Detroit Lions radio.
How do you feel when you switch to Geico and save on your car insurance? It's like getting right out of bed late for work, yet your hair looks immaculate. No blow dryer, no comb, no sculpting gel. Just a flawless look. As if you walked out of your house and straight onto the cover of a men's fashion magazine.
Good morning, Steven. Oh, have you done something new with your hair? It looks amazing.
They don't have the slightest clue you were half asleep drooling on your pillow not 10 minutes ago. Yep, switching and saving with Geico feels just like that. Get more with Geico.
Hey, do you know about Shea Moisture's new lightweight scalp and hair oils? Because every curly girl should. Strengthen your gorgeous strands with Shea Moisture Strengthening Oil.
Or replenish and renew with Shea Moisture Anti-Hair Fall Oil.
Ooh, okay. Real simple. All it takes is a few drops to give your scalp a refresh and enhance your hair's natural beauty.
And you know what the best part is? They're available just about everywhere. Go ahead, tap now to shop Shea Moisture Scalp and Hair Oils.
Right now, you can get Wendy's Spicy Chicken Sandwich for just $3.99 with the offer in the app. It has the perfect balance of heat and flavor, thanks to its unique blend of not 1, not 2, not 3, it's 8. 8 peppers and spices that give it the perfect balance of heat and flavor. Sorry, I was just trying to build some drama. For a deal that brings the spice, gotta be Wendy's.
Limited time only. Participating U.S. Wendy's. Redeem offer in Wendy's app. Account registration required. See offer in Wendy's app for details.
Addie. Okay, I'm starting to hear my girlfriend's buzz about a little pink pill for women. Have you heard of it? My doctor told me it's called Addie. It's FDA approved and clinically proven to boost sex drive in certain premenopausal women bothered by low libido. This is huge. A little pink pill for us. Ask your doctor about Addie. That's ADDYI.com. It's time for a little pink pill for us.
Addie, or flibanserin, is for premenopausal women with acquired generalized hypoactive sexual desire disorder, HSDD, who have not had problems with low sexual desire in the past, who have low sexual desire no matter the type of sexual activity, the situation, or the sexual partner. The low sexual desire is troubling to them and is not due to a medical or mental health problem, problems in the relationship, or medicine or other drug use. Addie is not for use in men or to enhance sexual performance. Your risk of severe low blood pressure and fainting is increased if you drink 1 to 2 standard alcoholic drinks close in time to your Addie dose. Wait at least 2 hours after drinking before taking Addie at bedtime. Your risk of severe low blood pressure and fainting is also increased if you take certain prescriptions, over-the-counter or herbal medications, or have liver problems. Low blood pressure and fainting can happen when you take Addie, even if you don't drink alcohol or take other medicines. Do not take if you are allergic to any of the ingredients in Addie. Allergic reactions may include hives, itching, or trouble breathing. Sleepiness, sometimes serious, can occur. Common side effects include dizziness, nausea, tiredness, difficulty falling asleep or staying asleep, and dry mouth. See full PI and medication guide, including boxed warning, at addie.com/PI. Or call 844-PINK-PILL.
Addie. That's ADDYI.com.
All right, back here at Soldier Field. 34-17, Lions on top. 5:36 to go. Today's game brought to you by Michigan First Credit Union, the official credit union of the Lions Radio Network.
Lomas, I need a pass rush here, right? Josh Paschal's been a little bit quiet the last couple games. Darius Smith been a little quiet himself. You obviously know, hey, Chicago's going to come out throwing this ball. I want to see which one of these guys can win some one-on-ones, get in the backfield.
Let's pad our stats a little bit. Come out them.
Defensive linemen love this time of the game, man. 3-score game, you just know it's pass rush heaven.
Lions show 4 across that front as Williams works out of the gun. Bears from their own 35. Williams takes the snap, back and looking. Williams pressured, being chased, slips one tackle, able to get outside. He's going to tuck it and run. It gets across the 40 and out to the 41-yard line. Nowoski forced him out, but man, they had a couple of shots at him behind the line of scrimmage. Just couldn't finish, and it ends up being a gain of 6.
And it was the Darius Smith coming around the inside on a TT stunt between the center and guard. Just couldn't find his way to wrap his arms around Caleb Williams' legs.
2nd and 4, Chicago now. 5:05 to go in the game. From the 41, their own 41. Quick throw right side. Keenan Allen got it. Gets the first down out to the 48-yard line. Taken down by Kirby Joseph. So it'll be first down Bears. Clock moving. 4:50 to go in the game. Lions have 3 timeouts. Bears have 2.
Just keep everything in front of you.
Bears take some tempo to the line with him now. Williams works out of the gun. On first down, he takes the snap. Stepping up in the pocket, throws and incomplete. Wanted Odunze, but sailed it over his head down at the 35-yard line.
Yeah, just sailed it. About 10 yards too high that time.
And I think we've done a nice job, again, in the secondary today, just covering up guys and everything. So it's been a nice job. We kind of paired, like you say, pair the pass rush with the secondary coverage.
You all right there, fella? He's grabbing a rib cage. You okay?
2nd and 10.
Cold getting to you.
Bears from their own 48. Williams out of the gun, Swift to his left. There's the snap, Williams to throw. Williams with time. Stepping up in the pocket, being chased again, gonna tuck it and go again. Slides down at the 41-yard line. Has a first down.
Yeah, and you know what? You'll take that. That's a win right now because you're keeping everything in front of you and you're keeping the Chicago players in bounds. You'd like to see that pass rush find a way to get off some of those blocks a little bit quicker. But right now, this is how Chicago's going to march this last drive down the field. Lions defense, you're doing the job so far, keeping it in front of you, not letting up any big plays.
4 minutes to go. Bears on a first down. Williams stepping up. Blitz comes. There he's hit. Now he's down. Sacked by Fatu Melifonwu, who came on a blitz. Missed the first time, but didn't give up and found him the second time. Welcome back, Iffy. That's a big play.
Yeah, that is a big play from Iffy. And I know he has to feel good about that. Had a shot earlier, didn't get there. Nice job to be able to get there and complete it.
And that's what he can do. That's what he brings. We saw that at the end of last year.
Big body, great athlete.
Yes. Loss of 2, 2nd and 12. On second down, they throw it to the left side. It is complete. Gerald Everett gets inside the 40, and there's a flag down in the backfield. Might be roughing the passer.
Yeah, I think Zadarius took him down a little late.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense number 99. 15-yard penalty, automatic first.
Roughing the quarterback or unnecessary roughness? Either one. I guess it's the same, but yeah, I think he did. It felt like he wrapped up Caleb. I think it was just the bring down. He would have been fine if he would have released that first contact. It's just kind of turning. And I think Caleb felt a little bit easier than what we've seen him do this season. But
stops the clock with 3:18 to play.
It's
Ball
so
down at the 22-yard line after the penalty.
So hard playing defense these days. Because, again, he didn't know whether the ball was still in his hands or not.
Update from Washington. It is the Commanders 28, Philadelphia 27. 9:06 to go there. Lions with certainly an eye on that one. Williams on first down after the penalty. Throws to Odunze right side. He is hit and taken down by Branch. Was a flag down in the backfield again. Odunze taken down at the 18-yard line. So it'd be a 4-yard gain, but let's check that penalty.
Illegal use of hands to face defense. Number 69. 5-yard penalty, automatic first down.
Akwedi Muhammad called for the penalty.
And that's the second one today. Not on him, but we've had 2 hands to the faces today. So, again, got to work on once you get that hand up there, even if it slips up there, you got to get it down as fast as possible.
So that will give the Bears a first down as it is inside the 20 and down to the 16-yard line. 1st and 10 from there. Williams goes empty out of the gun. Swift splits out wide to the right. Caleb Williams back, looking, throwing, middle, caught. Nice. What a terrific grab by Keenan Allen. Brian Branch had great coverage that time. Allen still able to make the grab at the 11-yard line. Picked up 6 on the play. Bears go straight to the line with 2:50 to go. Lions 34-17 here. Bears trying to put something else on the board. Throw left side of the end zone, knocked away by Terrion Arnold and incomplete.
Just a nice job of Terrion keeping his eyes back there. Yep. Exactly right. Kept his eyes back on the ball. Just a beautiful job from Terrion Arnold that time. Not only getting his hands up, but also using the out of bounds as a defender too.
Might be a play you didn't see him make 6-7 weeks ago.
Absolutely. Voice, he's getting better and better. Better and better.
So it is 3rd and 4, Chicago from the Lions 11. Williams again is going to work out of the gun with 2:40 to play. There's the snap. Williams back. Looking. Hit from behind as he throws, and it's knocked away.
Effects include dizziness, nausea, tiredness, difficulty falling asleep or staying asleep, and dry mouth. See full PI and medication guide, including boxed warning, at addy.com/PI or call 844-PINK-PILL.
That's a nice job by Jamar. He got the edge.